All right, so yeah, you guys went back, rested up. You're feeling like you've grown since you've bested the gauntlet. You're feeling a little bit stronger. Seems like. And you guys know you're supposed to make it back. So yeah, cool.
So we're going?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you guys leave your inn and you come out. Sun's going down. There's still a good amount of people that have stuck around for the rest of the fest. You guys all do a perception check.
Are there people just like totally like noticing our renown and being like, wow, look at the renown on those guys? That's probably Madron and the Badruns. They've got so much renown on them.
You guys are turning some heads. You've made a name for yourself.
Nice.
We're down.
What'd you guys get?
It's not good over here.
Yeah, not great. 6.
23.
15.
12.
Oh, yeah, my pass
Who got 12? Donwick?
Donwick.
Passes 19.
Okay,
I got
so
a 23.
okay, I gotcha.
Alright.
So Frank, Mule, and Donwick, as you guys are kind of walking into the parade field, the sun's going down. You kind of have your eye caught by a little bit of a glimmer up in the sky, and you all three notice that there's every once in a while a bright meteor that's streaking across the sky. The comet is still in the sky, but it's getting smaller and smaller with each passing day. But you notice a meteor coming down.
Okay, so there was a comet going by, and there's now a meteor coming down that we can.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the comet's been there the whole time that you guys have been since you
So, like
met.
meteor shower?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not like insane, you know. It's just
Armageddon
here
asteroid?
and there. Yeah, it's not like that. No, it's like a regular meteor shower. Yeah.
Is anyone here a top scientist of the country?
Or a driller.
That would be me.
An oil driller.
Yeah. An oil
I'm
drill.
only an astrophysicist, but I don't know how to drill oil. I can't possibly stop this asteroid.
We need attractive oil drillers right now.
I don't know if I would call Steve Buscemi attractive. That is a
Well, you
wild
can
Hey.
say
Well, then
right
who
now.
else would you even be talking about?
Yes.
For real.
Not Ben
now
Affleck,
confused.
because his face is weird too.
Well, this movie just doesn't please you, apparently.
There's just no pleasing Ashley.
I like Bruce Willis.
Okay, that's fine.
Good, because he's a goddamn American treasure.
That's right. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
Can we deduce where the meteors are going to?
I mean, it's not really, it burned up in the atmosphere. You know, it's just a meteor shower.
Okay.
You didn't see one, like, come down and hit the ground, you know.
All right.
All right. All right, so yeah. And
What are you guys looking at?
Meteors! Terry, look to the sky!
Nope.
You must be patient. Just watch them patiently.
I just always look away as one comes.
Donwick keeps being one after the other, and Terry just keeps looking away.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
do we do that for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, great. You have temporary health. I spent 10 minutes trying to point out meteors to you, and you have temporary health.
Inspired by that.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, so after
3
10 minutes, Terry surely saw at least one. He's
You have
I don't
3
know.
temporary health from that.
reluctantly.
I have a -2 to perception, so.
Got some serious ADHD.
How much did you give me?
I think it's 3.
Isn't it your charisma and your
ADHD.
level?
Oh, it's level and charisma. That's right. So it's 7.
Nice.
Nice.
So you get 7 temporary health.
And I'm the only one who gets
Yeah,
that.
only you.
That's fucked up.
Wait, he's the only one who gets it?
Donwick only inspired Terry to look at the meteors.
Oh my God. All right. Cool. So yeah, as you guys are walking through, you notice like heightened security too. There's lots of purple dragons around. You don't see anything that resembles the people from the other night. Yeah, and as you guys are coming up, you know, they notice you guys walking, and people are kind of trying to get you guys shuffled to the side so you can get up on the stage. They're like making a hole for you. You guys are commanding the crowd.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get the fuck out of the way!
Yeah, please, Mad Runs, please, this way, and get at.
No,
kind of
Terry,
spread.
Terry, they're moving. Have patience.
I'm fond of
Fireballs
someone.
everywhere.
What did Frog say?
Yeah, what did you say, Frog?
Nothing.
I still didn't quite catch that.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. It's nothing. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So you guys
I
are
heard that last
on
one.
stage.
Speak from the diaphragm more often.
Project a little bit.
This is hard. I sound like und Nazi when I project.
What's a Nazi? Like a cool elf group?
A cool elf group.
Ja, that is it. They are fishermen.
Cool. So yeah, you guys, they kind of have Donwick up in front of you guys.
Stop it.
And the crowd is pretty big, you know. They're spread out in front of you guys. The presenter, or the guy from earlier, where the gauntlet comes out, and he calms everybody down. And he's like, yes, he's like, the moment that you have all been waiting for, the bad runs. And then he steps to the side, and everybody cheers for you guys. He comes back up, and he stands next to Donwick, and he's like, and the one with the fastest and most questionable finish of the day. And then he leans in, and he's like, what was your name again?
Oh, it's Donwick.
The great Donwick. And then he kind of gets the crowd going for you guys, and this person comes up from behind him with like a cloth over this little thing and hands it to him. And he says, Donwick, if you would please remove your helmet so the crowd may see the winner of this event. And everyone starts going, like, yes. They want you to take off your helmet so they can see your face.
I don't feel comfortable with that. Can I not?
I don't know. It seems like they really want you to. Take it off. Take it off.
That is
Spring
creepy.
break, Joseph.
Right? What t-shirt contest?
You
Okay.
leave your t-shirt on for that, Tim.
But I probably wouldn't have spell slots.
Give me a second.
Now that they mention it, I'm quite curious myself. I've not put this together.
Do I know that you don't want to take your helmet off?
I mean, you've never seen me take my helmet off.
But do I know that you don't want to?
I don't know.
So it could just like Knight's Tale this.
Okay. I will.
The king! Oh my god!
I'm gonna cast light, and I'm gonna
Okay.
put it on my like forehead, and it's gonna be just colored like a bright yellow, like a natural like sunlight kind of thing.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like underneath my helmet, and then I'll take off my helmet, and there'll just be like a bright light in my face.
Okay. And it's intended to obstruct everyone's view of your face. Is that what you- Okay.
Can I see through it?
How's the light spell read again? Just out of curiosity.
You touch one object that's no larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in the 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like. Completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
So your whole body's glowing.
Yeah.
Sure.
But everything else is covered by his armor,
Right.
so only
Yeah.
his face
And,
showing.
and my hands, I guess.
Okay.
And you can't
alright.
see through it.
You don't
Yeah,
got
Alright,
helmets
so-
on?
yeah. That's how you want to take your helmet off. You
Yeah.
cast light. So
I cast
as
light
you
on myself
remove it-
before I took my
Yeah.
helmet off, and then I took my helmet off. I was just glowing.
Okay. So yeah, it just hits the crowd and just like bathes them in this kind of sunlight, you know.
When I do that,
Um,
I just like flex my weebly arms. I'm like,
it's a successful diversion. Everybody's seemingly more satisfied with your spectacle than if you had just taken your helmet off. So, the guy comes forward towards you with his in his hand with the cloth, and he removes it to the side, and there's a ring on a cushion or whatever. And he says, "Donwick, here is your prize for fastest time."
Neat.
And kind of kneels before you.
Proposing?
I was gonna say I hold my left hand out.
He takes it off the
What
throne.
is my
Okay,
hand
so-
in that?
He tries to put on the index finger. Donald's like, no.
A thousand
Everyone
times
casts
yes.
ceremony.
It was all a ploy to get him in here. So yeah, he presents you with that ring, Donwick,
Progressive.
and he tells you. Well, he describes it to you. He tells you that it'll give you the ability to dodge and evade like you've never been able to in your life.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it doesn't give him the ability to hit stuff when he wants to hit stuff.
He never
Matt?
wants to hit anything, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
Kyle, it was a joke. Jesus Christ, man, come on.
Yeah, I know, and I'm saying it was a bad one, Sean.
Jesus.
So Tim, that's a ring of evasion.
Awesome. Thank you.
Damn.
I pocket it.
Okay. So yeah, he gives that to you. He's like, "Thank you, Bad Runs." He's like, "Now, if you please just step to the side a little bit," and he shuffles you over, and addresses the crowd and says, "And now, before the festival ends, we'll listen once more to King Foril." And he kind of comes out the front of their castle and walks down and kind of steps up onto the stage with you guys. He's got Ervil with him, the High Marshal of the Purple Dragons that you guys met earlier in the inn. That's the same day, right? That was earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And also his son.
Yes.
Thought we only met the prince.
Yeah, High Marshal / Prince. Yeah.
Yeah.
Son
Oh,
of,
it's the same
son
guy.
of the king.
He's out there with him, coming up behind, and he's got some of his other, whatever, his royal cronies. Yeah, and he comes out, and the crowd is silent. Forel, as he's walking up onto the stage, he kind of looks at you guys. He gives a little look at Donwick in particular, just because he was the center of attention there for a minute.
Can Donwick put his helmet back on out of respect for the king?
I thought you
Put it
already
back on.
did.
Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. I want to put it back on to just cover this bright light. I don't want to upstage him.
Not blind him. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Still got beams of light like coming out of the eye holes and shit.
I cancel light after that.
Oh, okay.
He's putting his hands
That's
like
dope.
for some reason I'm like envisioning the Monty Python guy. You know what I'm talking about from like the cover of Monty Python when I think of Donwick.
What with his
Oh,
helmet?
what? Supposed to be God? You talking about the big
Is that what it
head and the crowd?
That's God.
And the beard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are you
Oh,
groveling?
He's an Asimar, right?
Quit
Or Asimar?
groveling!
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So he comes out. He takes the stage, and he's like, thank you, loyal citizens." It quiets down a little bit. And he kind of takes a pause and like looks up at the sky or whatever. That meteor shower is kind of starting, sun's going down, and then he just kind of bursts into his and he says, "This light that burns above brings great change." He's like kind of pacing back and forth on stage. It has done so every 400 years for time eternal. Its rocks, which our forefathers gathered, polished, and used to build this empire, have begun to fall once more, and the crowd starts to stir a little bit. I decree that all who venture into our great country to find these treasures shall return to this spot and be rewarded at 100 gold piece per ounce. And then the crowd kind of is like, you know, a little bit of gasps. People are kind of getting restless or whatever. There may be danger in the form of terrain and beasts, but also from those who wish harm upon us. Help us fight our enemies by finding these meteors before they can. Now, travelers, go forth for glory and go forth for the crown. And then he kind of throws his hands up or whatever, and everybody starts doing their thing. He turns around and starts walking off the stage. His cronies are following it, but Ervil stays behind, and he kind of looks towards you guys and approaches. He's like, "How's it going, Bad Runs?"
Pretty excited about the prospect of making lots of money for you. Obviously, we are going to get more meteorites than the rest of the people.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but
Well, it's less that and more this thing where, like, I want you to help us. Like, maybe give us some stuff. Like horses or something. Or
what was your name?
airships. Do you have airships?
I don't
Do
remember
those
meeting
exist
you
here?
last time.
Yeah.
What was your name
You might
again?
wanna introduce yourself, Frank, before you just start asking for stuff.
Hello. I am Frank Willingham.
I'm Frank. It's nice to meet you. And I didn't get your names either, miss. What's your name?
Mila.
Mila. Nice to meet you. And you, sir? And he looks to Donwick.
No,
And he's kind of like, he's not being obvious necessarily about it, but you can tell that he's wanting to know what you look like. He's kind of like, what's going on in there or whatever. What was your name, sir?
I am Vigilant Eye Donwick. At
Donwick?
your service.
It's nice to meet you, Donwick.
No,
And
the
you,
pleasure's
Dwarf,
mine.
what's your name?
Bad Run? I think we covered this.
Wait, did you tell me your name last time? I can't remember. Sorry.
I don't know, but I figured since we're named after me,
Yeah,
I guess you wouldn't know that.
Oh, so
You guys met.
You guys are named after this one here, and he kind of.
I don't want to say that. But they're kind of slow on the draw when it comes to naming. So
Don't be modest, Mad Run.
yeah, this is my team. All right, I'll cop to it.
And then he looks and he's like, and this one, and then kind of like peers down at Terry.
I hand him my weapon writ paper.
He like looks at it and looks at you, and he's like, "Nice to meet you, Terry." Gives it back to you.
I pat Terry on the head.
Well done.
Excellent. Okay. What was it you were saying, Frank?
Are there airships here? Do you have the airships?
Yeah,
More
we
of a
have
question from
airships
Sean.
out in the fleet, but they're kind of busy at the moment. So,
Well,
Do
you
airships
could loan us
exist, John?
one.
what was that guy?
Okay.
Do they exist?
If you guys want them to, I don't know.
It's up to you, John.
Some people love airships.
I mean, if it's a faster way to travel than a horse, then I'm interested.
They exist, but you would be really fucking hard pressed to have access to one. That's like getting a nuclear sub.
I already
But
have
we
one.
won your festival, and we fought off your attackers. We are basically, folk heroes.
I understand your desire to have an airship, but I'm telling you that it's not going to happen.
Well, it was
I'm sorry.
a try, I guess.
I do have something else that I could offer you guys, but obviously it won't come for free. We would be
Merchant
willing.
now?
What's that?
Nothing.
It's not so much an object as it is a permanent residency, some place for you people to stay when you come through Suzale. If that interests
What do
you.
you mean by you people?
Yeah, what do you mean?
the bad run.
Is he allowed to say that to us?
Don't know.
Because where I'm from, when you say this is not good.
I'll try my best not to say it again.
How many bedrooms are we talking here?
What was that? What was that, Madra?
How many
How many bedrooms?
Well, the specifics have yet to be hammered out, but surely you would have your own personal space.
What are you dying about, Sean?
I hope it's not what I said.
Yeah, is it? Because that's terrible.
What the hell? What did Kyle even say? I didn't even hear.
I said bedrooms and Kyle goes, "You mean bedrooms?"
Oh my god.
I kind of just want every time like if there's a word that sounds like bad, we just turn it into that.
I mean,
And that's
bedroom-
why I laughed was for the
pretty close,
potential of future jokes.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Oh, I'm all sweaty now.
I'm definitely warming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, before we get to that, I kind of need to know what does the kingdom need these meteorites for?
Well, it is something that I'd be willing to tell you, but I need to also ask of you some help. Ask some help from you. But I'll tell you what you want to know.
Can Terry like roll something maybe to like know what they might want this shit for?
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Do a,
I mean, cause like this shit happens every 400 years or something, right?
yeah, you can do a history check.
Boom. 19 plus 4, 23.
Excellent. Okay, so Terry, as you're about to open your mouth and ask Ervil what's going on, you kind of have something pop in your head, and you reach into your belongings and realize that one of the stones that you had picked from the shop is actually one of the meteorites from the last passing of the
I
comet.
definitely don't pull it out.
No, you don't. Yeah. You
If
don't.
I piece that together.
you just put together that was a meteorite, and that surely it's probably something. But as far as like its properties, it's the same as last time I told you. You're
Right. I was gonna ask Dominic about that, but then I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So Ervil wants you guys to come with him because you guys are still out in the middle of everybody. He wants to take you back to his place. Yo, you guys want to all come back to my place?
Evan starts following immediately.
Okay, so yeah, he takes you guys.
I don't know
feel
why
like
I
he's
like
an
him so
asshole.
much. His armor so shiny. He speaks so well. I don't know. I'm quite smitten.
Everybody wants to bang this guy.
Like,
Goodness.
He's the
Why are our clothes on? This
he's
is crazy.
starting to be creeped out. No, I'm just kidding. He's like, look at the time. Maybe you guys should.
Donwick wants to get a boner, but he can't.
Okay, so yeah, you guys go back with him. So he sits you down and basically he's like, okay. He's like, every time this comet comes around, it's the same story. He said it up there. Every 400 years, it drops these rocks down, and people lose their minds going for them, and they are extremely valuable. He said so valuable that the last time the comet came around, it was basically like a small scale military conflict fighting over them between Suzale and Cormyr. this time the tensions aren't as high. It's not really as bad. Yeah, we've been able to ascertain from some of the captured that is their priority. They're also trying to capture these meteorites, and we're not 100% sure what they intend on using them for, but we are certain that it's something nefarious. So we're
So
doing
you
everything.
guys don't use them for anything? You're just getting them because they want them?
We're just trying to get them. Well, I mean, obviously their monetary value is
What,
worthwhile, but
what capabilities do the meteors have?
it's something that we're still trying to understand, and that's going to bring me to asking your help. So, from eyewitnesses from the other night when the attack occurred, we have been told that some of these red wizards were seen leaving a temple in the southern district of Suzale, down by the ports. We have a lot of leads at the moment. Our people are spread out, but you 5 seem to be very, very adept at tackling every single hurdle that comes your way. And I have confidence that you might be able to get in there and figure out.
You have
more.
confidence we might be able to? Says Ashley, not Mila, because she doesn't have the same kind of bitch attitude that I have as a person.
Out of game real quick. We suspect that maybe this is where they had been staging. So if you guys would go figure out what they were doing in there and maybe find out some information on why they're trying to gather these meteorites.
Who's a temple to?
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more intel on this.
So right now it seems this is one of the oldest temples in Suzale. I believe it was here before the capital was actually established as any large settlement. But it's believed to be a deity named Beshaba.
Spelling, please?
Beshaba.
Thank you.
Welcome. From what we understand, her worshippers worship her because she is the god of misfortune. But we don't really know much about her.
This is the southern. We're supposed to go to the southern district of Suzale.
Like down by the ports, yeah.
Can
You guys, Suzale is on a giant body of water called the Wyvern Water.
can I do like some kind of check to see if I know anything about her?
Yeah, if you guys, you guys can all do a religion check to try and recall information about her.
Where is
Nice, dude. Nice.
14.
21.
12.
Okay. Anybody else?
16.
21.
15.
Well, fine. My idea worked for everyone but me.
What'd you, Terry?
At 15.
Okay. So,
But-
pretty much everybody.
Ron got the highest, so
Yeah.
I
So
assume he'll tell us what he knows.
everyone has at least heard
Oh, no.
this name. Oh, I'll wait till Tim gets back. Sorry.
No, I'm right here. We're still in the same room. You can talk.
We're just grabbing
Okay, sweet. So yeah, you guys have at least heard the name, and maybe are familiar with it being more of an unsavory deity. But Franck, either through maybe past conversation or anything, is remembering Beshaba as being female, slender, light skin, and dark hair. And also, you remember that her symbol is antlers, black antlers.
Nice.
Is it tattooed right above her ass on her lower back? Is it?
No, it's
I
right.
was gonna make a joke about her being a basic white bitch.
Oh god.
She only wears camo.
She's
You said
got
she only
one
wears
antler
camo?
on each foot, on the top of each
Pink
foot, Sean.
camo.
Doc Martens, vintage only clothing, loves some popular indie band. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I share that with everybody. Yeah, the antlers and the camo pants and
Purple's
yeah.
like, what? What? You're familiar? You're familiar with this deity? And he like kind of leans in. He's like, what do you?
Oh, I just recall that she is skinny and pale and white with the dark hair and antlers, the camo pants.
What
That
exactly?
is mostly it.
Are they cutoffs or boot cut? No.
Well, they are pants, so I figure they have been tapered over time to accommodate more than.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, he kind of like takes your info or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we know. I mean, obviously, you guys have done so much since you have come here. I would understand if you weren't interested in taking the opportunity and going about your way. So, if you guys do want to help, we would gladly receive.
What
like
does
I
this
said,
opportunity
you guys would have
pay?
a permanent place, and I can hammer out those details for you. But like I said, it won't be.
You said permanent place and what else? I'm so sorry. I feel
No,
like I maybe
It
missed
won't be.
something.
It won't be small.
I'm unclear. Do we get to the place because of our excellent skills, or after we go to the temple?
It would be after you go to the temple.
No, you really baited us with that one, didn't you?
I feel like maybe we will walk into like some sort of trap, and maybe
yeah,
this will be
here's my
bad
one-
for us.
My one question is, you kind of, we can sneak as much as we can sneak, but we tend to get a little loud. So are you guys gonna kind of look the other way if we assault a temple in the city?
Well, surely I wouldn't want to speak of any improprieties, but I believe once the front door is shut, then we won't know what happened inside. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we want it. Can I get a new one of these? But it
Yeah.
says license to kill.
He laughs and then he's like,
I'm not joking.
yeah, he knows you're not joking. That's why he's laughing uneasily. It's like, okay, I didn't mean to give the impression that you can harm anyone. We just want you guys to figure
Anyone,
out.
just know that when
Yeah.
we did, it was for the right reasons.
Yes, for the crown.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Crown.
we want the political immunity for this mission. Also, the house sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also some scratch sounds good. Yeah,
Somewhat.
the coin, the scratch, the stuff.
Yeah, you kind of said you were gonna sell us the house, just that you would offer to sell us the house.
He kind of like
I've
Taps
won
his
the
finger
house for
on the
free,
table.
and
You
I
cover
it
the
out.
down payment. Don't think about the mortgage.
How about Ron?
Oh, everybody was talking over everyone else, and all I heard was talk about the mortgage. That's the only thing I
So you guys
understood.
think about the mortgage there? Bronk, make a persuasion check, but do it at advantage because Matarun is like helping you out. He's backing you up.
What is this for? This is to do the mission, get the house, and get money,
Well,
or
yeah, because you asked for more than what he offered you. So.
okay,
He
persuasion.
offered us a real estate opportunity, is what he offered us.
As someone
gonna
who
find out
works
exactly
in real
how you
estate, the
feel.
market is very hot right now.
He's gonna fucking offer us like a timeshare.
That's what I was.
I got a 19 on both rolls.
Okay.
He has weighted
yeah.
his dice.
He's like, we can throw some coin in there for you too.
Okay.
And
He
we
is-
can keep whatever we find in the temple,
As long as
as long
you
as nobody sees it.
no, as long as you tell us everything you found. and then
Right.
we will decide.
You have our word that we will tell you all the things that we find, as long as all of this is written down. Like, we get the house, we get set amount of money upon
He's
return.
like, I'm good on my word. If you go in there and find out if there's more red wizards there, and if you can manage to find out why they want this stuff, then we'll give you all of the stuff. No,
If he doesn't do it, we'll just kill him and everybody he knows and loves. It's fine. Let's just go.
Okay, this is
You
cool.
like-
Yeah,
you
so
like-
I will make your hand agree to this,
This is
but
getting
if we get
intense.
back and you are not good, then we will go scorched earth on you, and you will not have good day.
I mean,
They're
he's
both
kind of,
joking,
he's
of
kind
course.
of amused, by like the minor threat. He has an entire military at his disposal.
Yeah,
so-
we are
I don't.
threatening the royal family at this
I
moment.
mean, you could maybe kill me. but
I just want to
no,
say
you
that
don't
I'm
love.
really stealthy. So, I could make it in.
Can Frank do his
Perhaps.
best to try and intimidate him?
It just looks like
Yeah.
masturbation.
you can make an intimidation check.
Just
It
looks
Just
like
when he's
masturbation.
saying that.
Sean, you
That's what-
just look like this right now. That's all you're doing. Is what I see right now.
Oh, it's only 10.
He's standing up to kind of get you guys out, and he just pats Frank on the shoulder, and he's like, "Scorched earth, buddy, scorched earth." He's like, "Take some of that with you and take it down to that temple."
Oh, why are you sending us if you have an entire military?
They're stretched thin. He covered that.
Well, it's that.
These are off the books. We are
I'm
the
hard of
contractors outside of the government.
Sounds like there's a paper trail. We're like actually on the books.
No, but we
no
aren't,
paper.
because he said I will do this like via handshakes. There are no documents, so we do this. If this works out, then we win big. If
It's-
not, then we have to burn the palace down.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, I think
We're
that's
just
what we-
we're just making a gentleman's agreement.
You're funny, Frank. Let's go.
Haha.
Quick question though: are we being conscripted? He told us we could leave whenever we wanted.
I
I
definitely,
feel like
Yeah, that's the first thing he said.
I
we
definitely
can say
told
no, yeah, but this is good deal, yeah. I will do it without you guys if you do not go.
Good luck.
Well,
Well, yeah.
You get
I
to
mean, I need that if you don't go, but I feel like we have the camaraderie. Maybe we can make this work. Common goals.
hashtag goals. All right, so you guys, have you made a decision? He's like putting his pajamas on. He's trying to go to bed, guys.
So he gets to go to sleep while we do a job for him.
I
That
mean,
seems, that
yeah.
seems really
He's
rude.
gonna
He's like,
take-
I'm gonna go to
He's
bed,
taking a
guys.
nap. He's got a pacifier.
Let's. Ugh. That is so creepy. The image of a grown man with a
Are we
pacifier.
in like his house?
Yes.
It actually just sounds really
It's not the
anime
palace,
for the
though? We're, like,
prince
not
to
in
be
the
like,
palace?
I'm
It's
putting
like
my pajamas.
his place.
Pacifier.
His place in the palace?
Yeah.
Oh no. Feeling the itch.
Oh, shit.
So much good shit here.
So yeah, are you guys interested?
Yas.
Yeah.
Terry, Terry, I'd like to learn more about the Red Wizards. Will you accompany us?
Yeah.
Okay. As you would put it.
Nice. He's like, excellent. Like, thank you. Bad runs.
He's trying to do.
I know.
He fucking can't. I can't do that.
Cool. So yeah, he kind of pulls out his map of Suzale and kind of points it out, which Mila picks up on pretty quickly how she would get there.
You don't need a map.
Yeah.
Can we have something to show to your guards and maybe dock workers or the
guards
staff that you
guards
have
are
on
very
the port?
familiar with you guys at this point.
Do you have like a special insignia that belongs to you?
Ervil?
Yeah.
Just this, and it's just his purple dragon crest.
You don't have one that like
Like a signet ring that you
like,
could
like
seal.
the prince?
Yeah, like you could seal our fucking writs or something. to,
Yeah, like a
give us
wax
more of a
seal
fucking
or, like,
libido.
So like, sure.
a necklace or something.
Yeah, he does. He's
or,
got like a stamp for wax or whatever.
Yeah.
can you just
No, he just has the
can you
notary
just,
public stamp.
He's like, guys,
like,
Yeah, you guys
like
trying to
down
amend
some
your
sort of
papers?
script?
Yeah, I just want to like get the prince's seal on my multi-pass.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he, like,
to have the
grab your
yeah.
stuff, but then he kind of like you see him like examining it more closely to make sure that you didn't like add something in there or whatever, because he doesn't completely trust the short one. But
Oh, well, he does see in mind that I did write in there license to kill.
okay, so yeah, he takes his quill pen and he kind of like crosses out license to kill, and then
Like,
just
ah, shit.
yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna read these.
Yeah, Frank would just like to hand him his document as well to
Yeah.
get the same.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
so would Don.
You're like-
I think it was just a blanket thing.
Yeah,
I
I
think he
figure
did it
we're
to
all getting
everyone.
that.
Yeah, yeah. He collects your
Okay.
guys' stuff, and then
It was my idea. I'm only the one that's getting it.
he's like eating up his wax, and he's like expecting you guys to have left by this point, and he's like,
Hey, is
We're
there a
night owls,
bathroom?
baby. We'll be back when we're done
I
with
have
this.
to, I have to do the potty. Is it? Can I use yours just for a moment?
he's like, I'm sure it can wait until you get back to your house that's 200 yards from the palace.
Well, it's number 2, and I'm breaking into the sweats. I'm quite concerned. Maybe I won't make it.
Also, we don't have a place to stay. We were in the barracks for the competition, but that has ended. So
You guys are welcome to stay
Homeless.
in that lodging.
Can we get
Does Frank see a bathroom?
Not in this room. Are you
There is a
actually,
vase.
Does
in the
Frank
corner.
actually have to move?
You're just gonna pull out his chamber pot?
Wait, what'd you say, John? Sorry,
He
you
does.
cut out on my.
Does Frank actually have to take a shit?
Of course not.
No.
Okay, well then make a performance check.
That's a 3.
So yeah, Herbal sees you acting like you have to take a shit, but like you are obviously acting. You're hopping up and
Like-
down saying,
Overacting it, yeah. Oh, it is so bad. It feels like my guts are bursting.
he hands your paper back, and then he hands all your guys' paper back. He's like, all right, I have other business to tend to, but if you,
Question.
yes,
Last thing, I swear. Are we expected to do that this evening, or can we start tomorrow, or
It would
what's
be
the timetable?
The operation would be preferable at night.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Cool, dude.
okay, thank you, Bad Runs. And then
Thank
kind of
you, Arvel.
shuffles you out a little bit.
We'll be knocking on your door in about hour, 2 hours, something like that.
He's like, please do. He wants the information
Oh,
as soon
okay.
as possible.
Okay.
No, well, I
Thanks,
guess it
but
can wait.
no thanks. Also, poopy stuff. Appreciate it. Cool guy over here.
Okay, and then he shuts his chamber door, and
Matt runs out. Yeah.
nice. So you guys about to head out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we walking past where we fought the Red Wizards the first time at all?
You're close to it, yeah.
Like on the way to the temple?
I mean, you could just, it's like outside of where you are right now, basically.
Okay.
Because it happened in the parade field, which is like right in front of the temple, or the palace.
Okay.
You trying to check it out?
No, I mean, if we were passing by, I was gonna take a gander, but if not, then whatever.
I mean, it's probably on the way, so you can take it.
Are we like in the street right now?
Yeah, you guys are out front of the palace.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna show the group that
piece of, I guess, what I think is meteorite, and be like, "I found this. I think this is why these guys are attacking, because random places got these stones around town, or something."
And where did you get that stone?
Off a Red Wizard.
I wanna know if he's lying.
Yeah, I had to do a deception check.
Natural.
No.
What did you ask for?
It wasn't, but it was an 18
Okay.
without
You got
adding
it.
my
Well,
modifier.
let me. What's your modifier?
Well, without what is it? What is it? What am I looking for? Sorry.
I do insight for you.
Insight.
Mine's 22.
20.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
he
I
pulls.
think they robbed it from this place.
When Terry pulls it out, you guys look at it, and you see like a kind of a rocky and crystal-like meteorite. It's kind of like bluish green. The crystal bit is the metal is kind of like a shining silver color.
What do you know about it, Terry?
I mean, when the dude said like what the meteorites were, kind of made me think of this thing, and not much really. You look through it, like, I guess, can I look through it and then like,
Yeah.
look at it, but looking at somebody? Are they there?
So yeah, you want to look at like Franck or whatever.
Yeah, or Dom, whoever, just anybody. I'll just
So
scan
yeah,
the room while I'm
when
looking
you
through
put
it.
it up to your eye and look through it, you see the space that exists, behind where Franck would be, but you don't see Franck standing there.
Okay, that's yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I figured, but yeah. And then yeah, I tell everybody you can like look through it, and it like shows you a different place, kind of. Cause like, are the buildings and stuff still there?
There's stuff there, but it doesn't look identical.
Like,
But
it
it appears
city isn't here, or there is a city here?
there's like it's like a city, but not in the same sense. The layout is similar.
Do I
Is it
recognize
like-
the city?
You weren't looking through it.
Oh, I thought he was showing
let
us.
everybody
He was
look
showing
through
us.
Oh, okay. I
so we
thought
could
that
all
he
look
only
at it.
looked through. Okay.
What? So if you're just like holding it, what
Sorry.
does it look like?
I
Like a
misunderstood.
piece of.
It's like got
It's like
the-
crystalline.
it's got crystal, kind of on the inside, and then bits of it on the outside is like metallic.
Can I roll like an investigation to see if it has any potential for like smithing?
Yeah. Yep, do it. Investigate that shit.
Ugh. Ugh. All right. Well, that's like a 5.
Don't you?
Can he have
Did you get,
advantage
it,
because
did
he's
you
a
get advantage on
forger?
that? Yeah, you take advantage on that. You're super familiar with metals.
Ugh.
Worse.
This is worse. God
Oh,
damn.
man.
I'm gonna be doing that a lot every time we find it.
Yeah. So when you're looking it over, it's kind of like dark out, so it's hard to examine where you're standing right now, which is
All right,
probably
thank
why you're not. But you think that there might be, you want to examine it closer later.
Yeah.
This is good information. I feel like if we keep this in the back of our heads while we do this mission, and maybe when we, inevitably finds this meteor, we ask more questions. But until then, maybe we, go to
Yeah.
this place and kill who we have to kill, because there will be killing.
Yes. As you guys are all clustered around this meteorite, the people who are left in town, like, it's cleared out mostly. There's some people who are leaving late.
Definitely would have done this like in an alley.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, still from the alley, you get a sense that there's less people passing by or whatever. But there's still a few people who are getting ready to leave and go out. Most of the people who participated in the Gaunt and all the other adventures that you saw are probably out looking for this.
Divine intervention.
I want to like just look around and see if I see Claire.
She's not around unless are you gonna search for her? Or you just
No,
checking
I
your
just
track?
like if there are people around, I just want to look and see if Claire's there.
Yeah, she is not out and immediately visible.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Ash. That reminds me. Did we see? So were we the only people there because we completed it, or were there other people who had completed that gauntlet?
Like on this, you mean on the stage with you when you
Yeah.
were? There would have been a few other people. Yeah, probably like 2 or 3 other people finish the gauntlet besides you guys.
Did they look real sad? Because
Sad?
potentially their partners died.
Oh, I mean, they
They
probably
look bittersweet.
yeah. If
Well, I
you
don't
caught-
know. I don't know if anybody actually died in it. That's kind of what I was like. I don't.
Well, yeah, you guys haven't. You don't know yet.
Okay.
You guys don't know. You
Well,
haven't
I
talked to
knew
anybody about it.
Right.
Yeah,
If your
it's
best friend
definitely.
was in there.
Well, yeah. No, he didn't make it. I asked that.
Oh, that's right.
It probably seems likely that somebody did.
Well, yeah, but
Joke's on Mila. It's Claire. Claire is dead.
no, I just wanted to see what sweet magic items they took before we got there.
Mm,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I take note of what they look like for sure.
Who are the other winners?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't want to jump backwards in time because
I would say one of them were from the same group that Clara was from, the other female, and then the other 2
So it is Claire.
just randos. It's
Yeah.
whatever. Word.
people you didn't talk to, you know.
As long as they're still in town.
So you guys are standing as you're still kind of lingering about. You notice like a bright flash in the sky, and look up and see that there's not. I mean, it's still a meteorite, but it probably passed through. It's super bright. There's like a smoke trail kind of left behind it, and a lot of the people who are around are, kind of like excited by it. Like, oh, we have to let's go. They're trying to get out because the shower is, occurring, and they'll be coming down. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
So what? Meteor came down.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
like see where it landed.
Not like super close to you. I mean, it could be like 100 miles away. You're not able to tell for sure, but there was one that probably made it through the atmosphere, like made it down to the surface. So like,
We saw smoke trails, so we know it's gonna land somewhere feasibly nearby.
yeah.
I say we continue the mission.
Yeah.
I don't know that I feel like dealing with lots of civilians, like trying to get their hands on precious resources and fighting our ways through that without harming people.
I don't think that the meteors pose a threat, but the Red Wizards clearly do.
Oh, I like your point of view. This is good. Oh, great.
Lead the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Donwick just starts walking away from everybody.
Mila
Hoping
has
you
2
follow.
coconuts and she starts clanging them together to be like, yeah.
Nice.
I
Like,
mean, I don't think we want to give away our position like that, but
it was just another
Not
Monty
too-
Python
not too
joke.
bad.
I'm sorry.
The shells are like bouncing off of the walls, like crazy loud.
where did they get those coconuts from?
Whoa.
I just have them. My bra, actually.
That's what I was sort of asking.
A swallow brought them.
Got 2 coconuts and you bang them together.
All right, so we're heading towards the temple, right?
Yes.
You know, the thought occurred to me, but are we just gonna walk in the front door?
Well, I mean, we
I
could try
think
that, but
we should definitely take like a
yeah.
look around, see like what is the best idea for entrance and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's maybe get to the site, then we will make like the plan.
Forget the word for plan there.
Hey, this is my second language. Okay.
Same here, buddy.
Dick.
This is
Yeah.
my.
Well,
This is
maybe
my
you
fifth-
are
It's
older.
everyone's second language,
This
my
is
dude.
my fifth.
Well, regardless, I agree with Frank. It's,
I know
it's
3
fine.
languages.
Oh, well, look at you.
You know what, little Terry? I finally used your name, and now you're just coming back at me all the time. I'm
I don't hear
finally
anything you're
acknowledging
saying.
you.
Happy you used my name.
So maybe think about that in the future when you judge my accent.
I wasn't judging your accent. I was judging your nothing, actually.
There you go. Was it so hard to remember saying nothing? Is that word so hard to remember?
I don't know. Let me try it. What?
Mila
Yeah, I
starts to
could've
walk
said,
faster
Nothing.
to get away from them.
Madaron casts Thaumaturgy and just claps right between both of them.
Oh god. Yeah, it just bounces off and overshadows the sound of the shells bouncing off of the alley wall.
Well, everyone knows we're here now.
Yeah, at the palace that we just left.
Oh, I thought we were at the place already.
No.
Mila,
you
what are
guys-
we doing here
are you
still?
guys, like,
Let's
heading
lead the
there?
way.
Are you guys heading there? Or are you guys?
Yes,
We're heading there.
please, for the love of God.
Twice as fast because Mila's leading us there.
Yeah, I'm like sprinting almost away from
That's why I was like,
them.
Mila, lead the way. I thought we were already there then.
Mila's out in front, and you guys are able. Yeah, I mean, you're just taking like a couple main streets and then off to the side, and then you're down in the port district. You can kind of see like ship masts, you know, like maybe 10 blocks down or something. You know, you're getting kind of closer to the water or whatever.
I would like to start being stealthy, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow suit.
Okay. Anybody else gonna?
I mean, it's not gonna help for me.
Nope.
Okay.
I can try, I guess.
I'll hang out with the two clanky boys.
Yeah, we'll just hang. We'll just hang back.
Okay,
Like,
so you got Clanky 3, and then what'd you guys get for your roll?
15.
Nice.
14.
14.
I'll still suit.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you guys are sneaking along like the shadows and the walls, and the other 3 are walking a little bit more obviously.
I mean, are we trying to do a group stealth check right now, or are they sneaking off by themselves?
I'm just
We're
trying
just
to.
kind of being sneaky
being
while in the group.
stealthy,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't even,
I'm not trying to get away
I
from you
don't even
guys.
think we're close to the.
yeah.
I mean, we're in the vicinity. We know exactly where it is, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know where you're going.
He showed us a map.
Okay.
You know where you're going.
and I understood it.
If
So that's
someone
why I was
if
walking.
someone gazed down the street, they'd see you 3, and they wouldn't see them.
Doing the creep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to not be super noticeable right now. You know.
So yeah, you guys are making your way through this port district or whatever. And you come out into like a square and see a structure that is like most obviously older than the rest. It's like a giant stone dome, like a smooth stone dome with like a stone base around it that has like relief carvings in it.
Can we see entrances? Like, are there multiple, or is there?
So
Writings in stone.
make an investigation check.
Can I aid him on that?
You probably just
Yeah,
roll one
You
yourself.
can all,
Mine's-
yeah, you can all do it. You can all
yeah,
roll
mine's
one.
a 0.
We're doing insight. Is that what he said?
Yeah, you're done, die.
investigation.
Investigation.
I see nothing.
Okay. Shit. What'd
My
you
eyes
get, Frank?
are closed.
18.
Frank, what'd you get?
16.
16, Mila?
18.
Okay. So you two, Madaron looks at it and he sees a front door. I mean, you couldn't miss it. You two, you see the front door. You kind of examine the dome a little bit more, and in the dark, you're able to see that there's kind of slitted windows. Maybe it's like skylights. It's more towards the top, and they kind of go in a circle around the top of it.
How tall is the building?
Thought they were like arrow slits.
Probably like 40 to 50 feet.
Hmm.
Like a pretty big dome.
Could those also be used as like arrow, like parapets? I guess is that what they're called?
It could be. They would look similar if they were, or if they had, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I have the plan if you guys are interested in the ingress plan.
Let's do it.
What's the plan?
I feel like Donvik should fly up some rope to the ceiling of the building. And then someone can
It's called
climb
a
up
roof, but it's
there.
on the outside.
This is hard for me. I have the problem between the ceiling and the
Oh,
other
sorry.
word
It's
for it.
the roof when it's on the outsides.
I have the problem with the douchebag right now.
Terry looks around.
Either way, yeah. So the ropes are there, someone climbs it, then they look in, they let us know what's happening, and then we have 2 points of ingress for 2 teams.
But what would he fix the rope to?
Something up top. Or he could hold it for someone little.
Oh yeah, Domwick holding a rope that people are trying to climb up.
Wait, how much do you weigh?
Oh, I'm fine. I weigh 40 pounds.
There you go. You are
I
the
weigh a
little
tight
then.
40 pounds.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Cool. So you guys are gonna
Sure.
go into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast Radiant Soul, and you see those giant, beautiful, luminous wings sprout out from me in a fucking majestic fashion, and then shrivel into tiny little flappers. And my eyes start glowing in my helmet, and then I flap my way up to the top. And then
So do you have like specific slits in the back of your armor for your wings to come out of?
they're non-corporeal. Yeah.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yep. And then is there anything up there? So can I land on top of the outside ceiling?
So yeah, Donwick flies up towards the.
Before you go, does anybody have any pinions? And then, because adventure packs have like pinions and shit, don't they?
Nice. Yeah. So Donwick,
Teens, whatever.
you get closer to the roof, and it's kind of occupied. You couldn't see it because it's like a jet black, but when you get close to the roof, it's two kind of large pair of antlers, black antlers coming off of the top of the dome.
Cool.
So you can dodge them, and there's still enough space for you to land. They're just there.
Okay. Well, I want to land next to the antlers and tie my rope next on one of the antlers. It seems sturdy enough to hold a rope and a person, right?
Yeah. I mean, you give it a tug, and break.
I mean, should I look for a better place to anchor?
It seems sturdy enough.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and tie my rope there.
Sturdier than anything else around. Cool.
Okay.
Did you climb inside? Is that what you said?
Huh? Climb
What
inside.
did you see?
What? I was just tying the rope and then.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said.
We
Sorry.
really don't need anybody to climb the rope to look in if Donwick can just look in.
Yeah,
and
I was.
Well,
gonna
then
look
I
and
thought the whole Frank's point was like to have a team up
Yeah,
top, and then
to
people
enter
go
as
through
well.
the front
Oh, okay.
door. I think that
Well,
was the point, right?
Yeah, obviously the delineation of information needs to happen between all of us before we like go into the building, but
Yep.
it would be wise to have more than one person be able to come in
Yep.
from up top.
Which was the plan that Donwick heard. So Donwick throws the rope down on to the ground from his the anchored portion. He then takes the other end and then throws it down. And then I want to look in the windows and see what I see.
Okay. Yeah, just do a perception check.
Perfect. 7.
7. Okay. Well, it's real dark outside, but when you look through the slit, it's more well lit, and it's not super hard for you to see what's going on. It's essentially just like a circular floor, you know, with a dome above it. It has an altar on one side of it, and you see kind of roving about maybe like 8 robed in like silver. And they're just kind of, some of them are clustered together, the other 2 are just walking about.
Okay.
That's really all you see. And there's an ornate design on the floor. But yeah, and you see the front door as well, which is just closed. There's no one on the other side of it watching it or anything.
I pull out a copper wire and point towards Domwick. Cast message and ask him, "Hey Domwick, do you see a way in there?"
No.
Could we fit through the window?
I might be able to.
No, you could.
We could? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a window. It might come with a bit of a drop, though. There's some people in robes, and creepy symbols.
You don't think to say what color the robes are?
The robes are silver.
Well, because we're looking for red wizards wearing red robes.
Yeah. Sure. Donwick didn't
Cast
remember.
message again. Are they wearing red robes? What color?
Silver robes.
Mila's asking.
Silver.
Okay, do you
I
guys...
cast message again. Does silver have red in it?
Well, when you look at the spectrum of light, it is an obfuscation of the color white, which incorporates all colors. So, yes, technically.
But not overtly.
Terry, yeah.
Tell the rest of the group.
What does
Dominic says we can kill everyone in there.
Terry, what is rope secured to?
You could see it. It's antler.
No, you guys can't see it. Only I could.
Yeah, I was saying it was so dark that you couldn't really see it.
Cast message again. What did you tie the rope to? We can't see it from over here.
This building has a giant pair of antlers on it.
Right. No, I see those. Okay. Yep.
Yep, tied to those.
Yeah. Smart.
So
Okay.
what is it? Terry, what is it tied to? It's a rope. What is it tied to?
The antlers.
Okay, this is good. Alright. So they are the bad guys for sure. I feel like
Yep.
yeah.
That's what Domwick said. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we hear
cool.
what Donwick is saying, or is it just Terry?
The message
Well,
gets returned to
Jesus
his head.
Christ.
Nope, this is telephone. You were getting everything through me.
Terry is just full on being a dick to everybody.
Yep.
Well, how do you guys want to do this? Like, do you want to go in guns blazing? Do you want to try and like finesse or deceive?
He said there's
Or
a way up, like in from the top, so we could climb in and then drop in on him.
I feel like we split into teams of 2 and maybe it's
Think
a
front door distraction and then infiltration team
Yeah.
in the back.
signal for the
That's one
Is,
room.
shock
Be alright.
shock team to drop in through the ceiling, some sort of signal. Do we have like a signal or something?
And you can probably just see if things go bad. It's right. It's just a big dome.
okay, then who's climbing up?
Also, how big is the dome?
It's like 40 feet high.
That's a big dome.
How
Yeah.
high are the windows off the
But
ground?
there's a rope.
Probably 30.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can drop the rope into the room.
Yeah, you can use the rope to drop into fucking action hero stuff.
Fucking SEAL Team 6 style.
Nice.
They're all gonna
feel
come to
like
the
those
door
are
after you guys
people
knock on it, and we're just gonna stab in the
The
back.
people who come through the window, I think, should be between the 3, like me, Mila, and Terry. So between the 3 of us, we should decide who goes on the ceiling. Maybe just one
You
person.
can all three go. I mean, it's kind of like how we did it in the woods, you know.
But then 4 people come through the ceiling and only
Well,
2
Dominic
the
would come
front.
back to the ground. He can still fly, right?
I mean, I have a minute, so you better do it fast. But yeah.
Oh, okay. He can slide down the rope.
Terry, will you tell Donwick to come back to the rope has been dropped down to it?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Is that real or is that just was Kyle?
I didn't quite hear it, but Terry would probably be like, "What?"
Frank wants Terry to ask Donwick to come back down.
Right, but didn't he say after he did something?
No.
Because he tied the rope.
Yeah.
Oh.
And drop the rope down to it.
Yes.
He can now come down and rejoin.
I cast message. Frank wants you to stay up there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
So
He said that some people are joining you soon. You'll figure it out when you get there.
Awesome. I'm ready.
Dominic said he didn't want to come
Okay.
back down, that he's ready to fuck shit up.
Alright, I
Donwick
will
said
climb
that?
the rope. You guys going through the
Paraphrasing.
door, I will climb the rope.
Donwick, are you still looking through the window at all, or are you just
Yeah.
like talking to them?
Yeah, I'm just like keeping an eye on what's going on inside.
Okay, so as you guys are figuring this out, Donwick's watching, and it all looks pretty much as it were or as it was earlier. And then he notices one of the silver-clad beings walk towards the altar, and he fiddles with something, and then the altar kind of swings away from the wall, and then the being just walks down, and it closes behind him.
Cool.
Okay, I still stick with my original plan. I am climbing the rope up to the ceiling. You guys can move in through the front door.
Yeah, I'll go with Matt Run to the front door.
All right.
all right,
Okay,
you guys
so-
ready for the old Mad Run special then?
You two are at the front door waiting for some Mad Run special, and then what? The rest, the three of you are up.
Well,
What do you-
Mila, are you coming up to the roof or?
Yeah, what do
You
you
want to send those two?
Well, I kind of hope all 3 of you would
You
go
want
and just
Terry?
Dominic and I
Terry
can
just hides and steals things. I don't know.
You don't know that.
You want to leave him?
That's presumptuous.
I think it's smarter to have 3 people go in the front.
No, Mila, I absolutely wanted you to go with them. That's why I just started climbing the rope.
Okay.
Once I knew Terry wasn't going to go to the roof, I
Okay.
was like, all right,
Yeah, I'll go through the front door.
Cool. All right, so you guys are all like staged and ready to go in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Run, you're doing the talking. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna check. Like, is the door just like locked?
Are you gonna try and open it?
I wanted to see if it's locked.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of grab the handle and give it a tug, and it comes with you.
No, as soon as I feel it start to open, I just let it chill. I just wanted
Okay.
to see if it was locked at all.
Okay, yeah.
That ruins one of my plans.
Mm.
The fact that it's not locked.
Do we see anything happen with the congregation?
No, it didn't arouse anything. It's just a little bit.
Not that it matters.
I didn't see you there, Frank.
Terry, appreciate that. So you guys, well, I guess you guys ready for this?
Dun 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 dun.
All right.
Dun, dun,
Matt
dun, dun.
Run like throws the door open.
Okay, all right. So you guys kick the front door open.
Well, no. Well, does it open in or
Yeah,
out?
which way is it open?
Kick
You
it
two are in an especially silly
towards
mood
yourself.
today.
Well, it's important for me to know if it opens in or out.
Okay, no, you would rip the door open towards you, I guess.
Right, yeah, so I'm gonna throw it open.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you throw it open, and it's like real quiet in this place, and it's crazy loud when you throw the door open. So everyone that's roving around stops and looks right at the door, and you notice that it's probably 7 short goblins, and they're all pale and they all seem to have stitching on their lip.
Like, wait,
Almighty
like
Bashima.
stitching, like their lips. Sorry,
No,
I totally ruined that.
You're
But like
good. What did you say?
stitched, like their lips are stitched shut, like
That's what it appears to
together.
you. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's some Buffy the Vampire shit, right? Vampire Slayer shit right there.
Okay,
Okay,
so
thank you.
what'd you say?
I just walked in and said, "Oh, mighty Bathsheba," as loud as I could.
Did you use thaumaturgy to do that?
No, I just yelled it.
Okay, so
my echo pretty good.
yeah, you walk in. A couple of them had to been moving towards the altar as soon as you guys came through the door. But when you screamed that, they kind of like stop and turn and like kind of look, and they seem to not. They're still skeptical, obviously, but they're not as terrified.
I follow Madrun's lead and I shout in Goblin, "Almighty Bathsheba!"
We are here to pray at the altar of Bathsheba.
I keep translating everything he says into Goblin.
You know her name isn't her name like Bashaba?
Bashapa.
Whatever. Mad Run knows what it is.
It's close. He pronounced it close enough.
Bashaba.
They just have a northern accent. It's not a big deal.
Terry, make a
I don't really have a plan
make
here.
a
So.
deception.
I was hoping you did.
Oh, no. I'm just
Yeah, Terry, make
it.
I'm glad Mila came with us.
Mila is still standing like in the doorway. She didn't move.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Max is behind us.
Deception.
I can do whatever I want.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Rain Mad Run in if you don't want me to do stuff like this.
What's everyone on the? What are the two on?
I realized that you had no plan after this.
What'd you
What
say,
are
John?
What are Frank and Donwick doing?
I mean, like, what are we saying? I mean, we don't know exactly what's happening, right? 'Cause
They
we're
came
up
in and
I
startled
assume we're
them.
drawing all attention towards
Yeah,
Mad Run.
yeah, they're engrossed in these three. So I just
Well,
wanted to know.
I look over at Donwick and I'm like, so do we just like crash in when we see like things are going bad or what? Like maybe they are making friends. Maybe we should not just drop in right now. Yet.
Oh, I thought this was your plan.
I am come
Oh,
to
I
talk
mean-
to the High Priest of Bashaba.
Mind plan was half cocked. Like I just seen this in scripts. I don't know how it actually works. I've read this
well,
somewhere.
I think we're the surprise party. So we just keep an eye.
Right.
And then if something bad happens, then we jump into action. But otherwise,
This
we just-
sounds good.
we
This
stay
sounds
patient.
Good, yeah. Okay, I got worried because this is my first rodeo on being on ceiling.
no, yes.
Outside ceiling.
Okay,
What
so
have
yeah,
you called him?
you guys are chilling up there. Terry's down there trying to speak Goblin to them, and maybe initially,
Do I hear the goblin?
yeah, you can hear them speaking
Okay.
to each other.
We're being
We're
very,
just-
very loud.
I'm like,
They're not trying to.
Frog, this speaking goblin. I don't know why.
You know Goblin,
No.
though, right?
I do. That's why I was telling Frank that they're speaking goblin.
Yeah, they're not buying it. The two that were moving towards the altar are like moving closer towards it, and they're almost there.
This is one of Bashaba's chosen. Come here to seek the High Priestess of you all.
He
Did
reaches
you just call
toward the
Mad Run
altar
a
and
priestess?
grabs-
No, the
seeking
chosen
High
one.
Priest.
Okay,
Chosen
okay.
of Bashaba.
And
Looking
he's
for a
seeking.
priestess.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, High Priestess, priest.
He's reaching for the altar to open it. He's not listening to your goblin anymore.
Well, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I think it's working.
Yeah, all right. All right, any of you short fucks? Oh wait, I mean I'm kind of short too. But do any of you, look, are you gonna help me out here or what? I'm looking to spread some misfortune. I heard the shop is good at that. I think we can strike a deal.
An undeal.
Yeah, you know, the opposite of a deal. A misfortune deal.
Bad for all parties involved.
Especially you.
Have Mad Run make one last persuasion check.
Do they speak common?
Well, you're still translating, right?
I'm just translating everything he's
God.
saying.
They can still hear like
What's a 12?
a 12. Okay. So he like looks at you as he's touching it, and then he
I'm not good at it at all. You guys should
and
not
then
have let me do this.
he opens it, and the altar swings away from the wall, and like the two of them start to walk down into it, and the rest of the congregation or whatever is kind of just moving around you. They don't want to be, and they're heading towards the front door.
I think they want us to follow them.
To the altar.
Yeah.
Kind of like having an exit behind me.
It's still there.
Well, true. But they're moving towards the front door.
Who is?
The goblins were, right?
Oh,
rest
they're
of the
moving towards
goblins.
us?
Yeah, well, they're going around you. Towards it.
Like, are they going around us or are they surrounding us?
No, they're going around you. They're avoiding you.
Okay. Let's go down there.
Then filing out.
Yeah,
They
say we
leave.
walk towards the altar when it opens up.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
guys
Madeline
move?
starts jogging towards the altar a little bit. See what happens.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. I mean, you jog up, and you lean towards the wall and look down, and and you don't see anything. It's open.
So, like stairs?
Yeah.
Going down?
They go
Where
up
are
to-
the rest of the goblins going? Are they leaving the temple or are they still in the temple?
They've left the outside. They're outside of the temple. They're
Oh,
in-
for real?
Okay, we see this,
yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can remove the glass from the window without making a whole lot of ruckus?
There's no glass on the window.
Yeah, it's just an open. It's like a. I guess I should have been more clear earlier. It's like a open skylight.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
lets rain and it lets you know what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, okay.
my bad.
Oh, we should totally drop down right now. This sounds like looks like a really good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I throw the rope down, start dropping down the rope.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check just for fun.
All right.
When the rope comes down, Terry freaks out. We're being attacked from above.
12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You slide down like super cloak and dagger style. You hit the ground.
Upside down with my knife in
Yeah.
my teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. Did Donwick come down?
Yeah, I'll.
Yeah, but he has wings, so he's good.
Still?
No,
Not
they're
anymore.
gone. They're gone. I'll.
What's the deal with that? Is that once per long rest?
Yep.
Nice.
I'll just. Yeah, I'll go ahead and come down too.
Okay, make an acro.
Cool. Natural one.
Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, Donwick grabs onto the rope and goes to swing through the window, and his fingers slip off the rope, and he falls.
So that immediate interrupt, I can only cast that on myself, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Never mind.
Can I mage hand him? Can I mage hand and grab him?
I mean, it won't. Yeah, it's not gonna. You might slow him down a tiny ass bit, but he's not gonna. He's still gonna.
Yeah, your mage hand can only hold like 10 pounds of.
What do you need me to roll for damage?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. How? What is it per 10 feet, Kyle?
D6.
D6. Okay.
So it's
But he could maybe make like an acrobatics check to land better, to take half.
I rolled a nat 1.
No, but that was on climbing the rope. This is for falling and trying to like twist and land.
Yeah. So Donwick's falling to the ground. You don't have anything you were trying to cast, right, Don?
I mean,
Okay.
I had immediate interrupt, but I can't. cast it.
So yeah, you can do like an acrobatics check and see if you can land it like a pro.
10.
10. Okay.
Shout.
So,
Roll when you hit the ground.
you
Battle
take
roll.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
You didn't roll.
I don't know. I don't know why you guys sent the.
Does he roll his own falling damage?
No, you roll it.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys sent the old man to the upstairs ceiling.
Carrie told us you wouldn't come down.
Oh.
Did
That's a lot of damage.
Well, my plan to discover their secret entrance worked perfectly, so at least there's that.
Oh yeah, guys, there's a secret entrance. You just touch the altar.
Is it secret if they
Over
did it in
here.
front of us?
Yeah, Mad Run's kind of sweating a little as he says that.
Yeah.
Mila
Frank
walks
just like
to
comes
it.
down.
Goes down. I'm in.
Mila walks down into it.
Yeah, isn't that why we're fucking here?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you walk down the
You don't want
staircase.
to stealth down into it?
I follow.
Was I still not being stealthy? I said I was
I don't
stealthy
know, I'm
before.
asking.
Has that expired?
He hasn't
That's
broken
true.
his stealth streak.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Frank came down from the rope and took the dagger out of his teeth and put it back in the sheath and is like equally confident. Like, oh yeah, this plan is going completely according to plan. Yeah, it's going very.
Donwick wants to follow Mila.
Okay. So Mila and Donwick are going down the stairs.
I grab Mad Run's shoulder and I'm like, I will follow, but I will do this as stealthily as possible. And so yeah,
That's a good plan.
Mad Run's
trying
gonna
to stealth, but
attempt to sneak. He'll do his best.
Okay. Are you guys? Is that what you're all trying to do? I mean, Mila's already sneaking.
oh, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, I thought she was just going down.
No, it's not gonna matter. I have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, and I rolled a 3 to start, so let's see. Oh, I rolled a nat 20 on the second one, though. That's too bad.
Nice. That sucked.
Frank, you're being quiet.
4 for stealthing for Mad Run.
Okay.
What is
Well,
it?
Do you want to?
try as you may? You're clanking your way down, and then what did you get, Sean?
19.
You want?
Okay.
Do you
Yeah,
want?
You're good.
Do you want Donwick's?
Yeah. What's Donwick's?
I rolled a 2 and a 4 because I have to do it.
So it's just a 2.
Oh,
So that's gonna be a 2.
okay. 2.
Those dice are the opposite of hot
Gary, what'd you get?
for you right now.
They're frozen on my screen. Kyle's face is golden.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Kyle's.
You totally Johnny Bravo.
We go back.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up?
What'd you guys? Terry, what'd you
So-
get?
When Mad Run sees that 3 of his party members have disappeared into the shadows, he kind of catches up to Donwick and then is just like with him, basically.
Okay. So
Donwick's
the two loud ones together.
Donwick's walking and it's like really loud and clangy, and with every step I'm like,
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yeah, stairs can be hard on the knees. I feel that.
What does Terry do?
Landing didn't help my knees.
I'm stealthing as well. I rolled a 25, so I'm actually like perched on Mad Run's back, but he doesn't even know.
These stairs are hard. I feel like I've got an extra 40 pounds on me.
If I could, is there a way that I could run up to where Mila is and talk to her about who's stealthing forward first? Like, how big is the stairwell? Can I disrupt the marching order?
How long did you wait to go in and follow her? I can't remember.
I didn't wait. The second people started funneling in, I started
Mila's
funneling in.
sneaking down the stairs, but I mean you're sneaking behind her down the stairs. So yeah, maybe say something to her that she would hear.
Yeah. Yeah, can I catch up to her and be like, hey, do you want to go first or should I go first?
I don't
Look
give
you in
a
the
fuck.
face.
Do you want to go first?
What are you talking about?
Who said that? Oh my god.
I can't hear you, Sean. What'd you say?
Yeah, you motherfuckers can't hear right now, okay?
True.
No.
AB conversation.
But I wanna see what you're saying. So I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Well, yeah, I asked you who wanted to go first, and you said you didn't care.
I don't
so
care,
now
yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I said, do you want to go first?
Okay, yeah, I will
Okay.
go first.
Okay.
I will let you know if I run into anything.
So how long is this staircase?
Okay, so yeah, you guys are moving down. Mila and Frank get there first, and they get to the bottom, and it just kind of opens up into kind of a medium-sized room. It's just filled with like kind of parts of collapsed stone wall and like kind of junk. You see an old table and some old chairs and tapestries strewn about.
Is it well lit or is it dark?
No, it's dark. It's very dark.
Okay. Can I see if I can see any traps or anything?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
We all have dark vision, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Is that at advantage then, or?
That means you can see better.
Just means you can see. Period.
Mila's half. What's Mila? Is it
Half elf.
Half elf. Okay.
It's an 8. I rolled an 8.
I mean, you look around where you're at, and it's kind of an open room, and you don't see anything that indicate there's any immediate. But yeah, can you guys all do a perception check?
Here.
Guys, it's totally safe here.
11.
Yeah.
7.
16.
16, Terry. What'd you get, Mad Run?
7.
Sean?
Oh, I can't remember now because I moved my die.
Was
It
it
was
good or bad?
low.
It
Like a
definitely
6 or
wasn't a
something like that.
1.
Okay, alright. And then Mila
18.
and Donwick.
11.
Okay, so Terry and Mila, you guys, as they're coming down, you kind of hear the metal clanking from their armor or whatever, but you guys kind of hear in the distance what you think is kind of like, sounds like tapping, light tapping, and kind of scraping on like the smooth stone floor.
Guys, I hear a tapping, a slight rapping.
It sounds like it's on a stone floor.
On my chamber door. on
your
the stone. But no, that's it. I don't know what it could be.
That's all we hear.
Might be a raven. Yeah.
Yeah, so
The raven pecking at the floor.
Don't be ridiculous.
What did you say, John? I'm sorry.
no, it was the room you guys are in. There's all that stuff I described, but then on the other side of the room, to the left, you see a hall, and to the right, you also see another hallway. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, there's a hallway to the left, a hallway to the right.
Alright, I see people are having trouble like see stuff in here. So I pull out a glowworm.
Who
out of
has
my bag.
trouble?
A glowworm.
Everyone who's not me or you.
Yeah, we all failed our perception
Everyone
check.
else.
Oh my
real
god.
Shit.
Okay.
So yeah, I pull a glowworm out and then I like extract the light from its butt and then I eat the worm. And then these 4 similar orbs of light show up and I cast dancing lights.
Nice.
Not really.
That's all dim light.
14.
Right?
Huh?
That's all dim light, correct?
I create 4 orbs that shed, each shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Cool.
Still doesn't help me
All
perceive
right, so
anything,
yeah,
but-
Terry casts that, and the room that you're in kind of comes a little bit more alive. You can see the colors come out on the tapestries on the walls and in more detail.
Are the colors red?
Yeah, make an investigation check, though.
Dope. $16.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of look and examine. It's not like entirely red. There's reds to it. There's also like some golds and there's some black. But you see designs of like scenery from looks like a sea of people, and kind of a landscape behind them, and then above you see what looks like a comet, kind of. But the people look like they're clashing, you know.
So it looks like 400 years ago.
It looks older than that.
Well, but like, what was described to me that happened 400 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep moving forward past this stuff.
There's 2 ways to go, Sean.
Left.
Yeah, you're
I
You're going
forgot.
Sean, I forgot.
I move forward in
looking
the,
at
I move forward in the direction of the campaign. Where is that, John?
Yeah.
Which way is this? Where are the plot
Forward.
points at?
Trying to get to those.
I'm trying to find my way.
I move towards the next treasure.
Hey, Mad Run, do you know how like old this place might be?
Yeah, I'll do a stone cutting investigation.
Thank you.
Cool.
Good call, guys.
I almost asked, like, when he said there was writing on the bricks, and then I was like, I don't want to like tell him to do it.
Very well.
All right, so I'm proficient in it, I guess, which I'm already proficient in it.
In investigations?
Don't you
No,
get
in
a?
history. It becomes a.
Oh, it's a history
I
check.
thought you get advantage.
I thought you get advantage.
You get advantage on history checks.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and double your proficiency bonus.
So you get
Oh.
double.
So it's like expertise.
Okay, so it's expertise. Yeah.
Ooh, well,
It's a 4.
all right. I've been rolling pretty bad tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Switch die.
So that's 18.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Mad
What
Run.
is this? Tell me now.
I demand it. Mad Run leans into the wall and kind of puts his hand on the stone or whatever.
Yelling, yeah.
Did you yell that
Yeah.
at the stone?
Oh, yeah, for
How
sure.
old are you? Tell me now.
Yes. But you're able to determine it's at the youngest like 1,000 years, but probably a couple hundred years older than that. So like 1,000 to 1,500 years old, maybe.
Madrun asks the stone for its ID. It's like, I'm gonna need you to see your ID.
Yeah. All right, I relate that to the group.
Sweet.
I don't relate
It's like
to that
real
information.
old. Like, old.
Did you cut it open and count its rings?
You can do that. Yeah, no, I tell everybody I assume that it's over 1,000 years old.
Sick. Cool. So, Frank, are you going? Did you walk to the left? You doing that? Or are you?
I'm sneaking to the left, yeah.
Mila goes too.
Okay.
I'll shut the lights off.
I mean, yeah, they had the light in the room. They would have seen you guys go around the corner. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, we all
Yeah,
have
we-
dark vision, so we would have anyways.
Cool. So yeah, you guys go in to the left. You walk a few feet. It turns immediately to the right and leads to another kind of long corridor that's got doors on each side. 2 doors on the right and 2 doors on the left. And at the end, you see the end, and it kind of just you can't really tell what it is, but there's something down there.
So
Is it-
wait,
is it
there's
moving?
There's a hallway with 2 doors on the left, 2 doors on the right, and then the hallway continues straight forward into.
But you can see it
Something that we
end.
can't
right?
quite-
Yeah, you can see it end up, down the way.
Hey Mila, what do you want to do?
Okay, did John just say that we could see something at the end of the hallway?
Not like a thing. My bad.
Just the end.
You can see some type of maybe like room or something at the end. That's what I meant.
A room at the end?
See, there's
Yeah,
an end.
or like an opening. You know, an opening.
Shadowy doorway.
Well, I say we open a door. But which one?
Maybe we should get the rest of the team with us?
I mean-
Or we could backtrack and look at the right side tunnel as well, now that we know that these are just doors.
Okay.
Or we could just open the door.
Mila really wants to open all the doors.
Do it.
Okay, I will roll a d4 and you do as well.
A D4?
Yeah.
Why?
Amen.
I rolled a 4.
Dude, I do it all the time. Don't worry about it.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 4.
So let's. So
Are you
one
guys
of
trying
the
to, like,
innermost doors, one of
Are
the
you-
innermost
Yeah.
hallways. So
How
now
are you
just pick
working
left or
on
right.
I can't hear Sean. What'd you say?
Just pick left or right.
Left.
Okay, the left innermost door is the one that we're gonna try and open.
Okay.
That I will try and open. Sorry, Frank will try and open that door.
Okay. So yeah, you approach the door. You go to open it, and it's not locked. You push it open into another dark room. Yeah. Are you entering, or are you kind of just peeking in?
I'm just peeking in.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Cool. That's 6. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the previous room you entered into. You can't really see super well. I mean, you can see it's the same deal. There's like stuff scattered around the room, but you don't see anything walking around.
Frank, what's in there?
Nah, I can't see. Would you come maybe take a look if you can?
Okay. Do I need? I'm assuming I need to make a perception
Are
check.
you looking into? Yeah.
Yup. 17.
Okay. So Frank's in the doorway looking through. Mila comes up behind him and kind of leans over. And as she's looking in, she's also listening and kind of hears the same taps from earlier inside the room. And they're kind of spread out evenly at first, but then they kind of quicken and they get a little bit louder.
Mila pulls the back of Frank's shirt and closes the door really fast.
Okay.
Did you hear that creepy noise, Frank?
I heard nothing.
It was
so
like
I'm assuming you
tap,
heard something.
tap, 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 and got like closer and louder and weird.
Well, I'm very glad you closed the doors. It sounds like a bad place to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you pull Frank away from the door and you ask him if you heard it or whatever, but then the second door down on the left bursts open
Uh-oh.
and you don't see what comes out of it, but you can see something came out of it. And then the door that Frank was just occupying, the door kind of like smashes and rattles like something. And now the thing down the hallway is moving towards Frank and Mila.
Do we hear any of this?
You heard the smash of the door for sure.
Okay, well then, with that sound, I'm gonna start moving towards them.
Yeah, I'll follow Dominic.
Yeah, I also cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay, nice.
Do you have holy water, Sean?
Hey, fuck off! You're not DM, dude. DM already said I could do it.
That's why I didn't pick that spell. I really wanted that spell.
Yeah, I'm a fucking rogue, dude. I got it. I stole it from somebody, somewhere. Or
that
I
what you want?
contacted my
Oh.
person who I contact all the time, and they sent me.
Yeah,
Unless Sean says no.
you have those components on you because it consumes them.
That's what I was saying.
It consumes the components for the spell, which means you have to have them. You can't just use like your. Well, does the rogue cast like as an arcane caster? Okay,
Yeah, it's still the same kind of casting.
so he's got a focus.
No, he uses the
Yeah.
components.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Unless you give him a focus, I guess.
yeah.
Even if you have a focus, you'd still have to have the components for that because
Yeah.
it consumes it,
If it consumes
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
or if it has a monetary value.
Frank, is there like a reason you would have that stuff with you?
Excuse me.
It's holy water or powdered silver and iron.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I have silver. I don't know why I couldn't powder some of it up.
I mean, if in preparation for the
You don't see how that could be a problem, Sean?
Hang on a second.
Just
What's the problem?
It's just hard to grind.
It's hard to what?
It's hard to like powder silver, so you would have to have it like
Milled.
prepared somewhere. But if you had in the past and you had it with you, I mean that's cool.
I don't know if being like a rogue with the background I have that I would like take a spell that I would not be prepared to. I don't know why I would prepare a spell that I wouldn't be prepared to use.
That's a good
One,
point.
did you learn this at level 4?
No, I had this the last time we leveled up.
Like level 3? Okay.
Or before then, because I've only at level 3.
Since you guys leveled up at 3, which wasn't really all that long ago, I mean, maybe you wouldn't have had time. Because you wouldn't have even known before that you wanted those components. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, I won't
So maybe-
cast that one then.
Maybe, but then make sure you have it on like a list of, next time you guys are. Because there's, a smith could do something like that, and prepare for you.
Okay,
we're in a temple. Is there any holy water in here?
Or, that's easier, actually. Unless fucking what's his face has got some holy water on him. Unless Mad Run or
No, I mean I can make holy water, but
Holy water's expensive, dude.
yeah, it's like
25 gold for use.
But you can, Mad Run can make holy water?
if
with
I have
25 gold.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can less water, yeah. But I have to
Yeah.
have the money to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not realize holy water was this expensive.
What's your background, Mad Run?
I'm a cleric.
background?
Oh, my background is a soldier. But
Were you
that's the thing.
like a chaplain in the military?
No, he's a reluctant cleric.
Okay.
He was chosen by a god that he does not favor, basically.
Ooh, oh dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I think Domwood could also make it because it's paladins or clerics can make holy water,
Mm.
but you need 25 gold, and it costs a spell slot.
Okay.
Holy water is really expensive. I really
Sure
wanted
is.
this spell until I saw the logistics of it, and I was like, yeah, never mind.
Okay. So you guys all gathered, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you heard the thud.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are at the beginning of the
okay,
hallway.
Domwick and Mad Run do. Terry might be hanging back.
Yeah, I'm definitely hanging back
Okay.
towards the scary noise.
And so you four, everyone except for Terry, you guys look down the hallway where the door opened, and you see like a set of eyes they're not just like glowing, they're kind of like blazing almost. Look like maybe you even see like smoke or something like that. And then you hear some growls, like deep, deep roaring growls, and it starts to come at you. And the door that he was in is jingling too, next to you guys. And I need you to roll initiative.
Do the passage we came down close?
There's no like way to close it. It's just an open passage.
Well, it did close
No,
though
the
and
altar
open.
passage.
The altar passage.
Oh, up there.
We came
is-
down from.
No, up there. Unless as far as you know, you left it open.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys roll initiative.
Damn. I need to stop going first.
Yeah, God, go just a little less. Oh, your bonus is like 1,000, right?
Yeah, pretty much a million.
All right. 20 to 25.
26.
Jesus Christ, what is your fucking initiative?
Plus
It's like a
7.
+6 or 7. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
19 plus 7.
Okay. 15 to 19.
19.
Okay. 10 to 14.
14.
13.
14 for Mila. 13 for Frank.
Yep.
What'd you roll, Tom?
And then Donwick. What'd you get?
7.
Hey, that's better than you.
Average.
roll. Jesus.
We need to get you to help you with that.
You know what's funny is his dice kind of did the same thing when we played with his family.
Yeah.
He was and he where he
It's like when you're
DMs,
bad at
he was
something,
rolling
you roll-
low. Yeah.
When you're bad at something, you roll low for it as well.
Yeah.
These
Yeah, we're doing that with our perception checks.
These metal dice, ever since I stopped playing Vandar, these metal dice have like just fucking
left
shit
you.
the bed, dude.
It left you.
Yeah.
We only work for Vandar.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Okay. All right. So Terry, it's your go, but you don't see what they see. You're kind of behind.
Ah, shit.
You're not far from them, though. I guess
So I can't see it at all?
you
Like,
can't
when I
see
move up,
it
I don't
at
see
all.
it?
No.
Well, I guess I will hold a spell for when I see it.
Okay.
I guess I will move close to where everyone else is, and then I guess if it shows itself somehow, or like, is it invisible? Is that why I can't see it, or I just can't see it?
No, because you didn't even follow them into the hallway. I thought.
Yeah, but like I have movement and stuff. How
Um,
far away am I?
no, I mean, if you want to use your movement to come up and get through them and look.
Enough. I just want to get like close enough, like behind everybody, and see if I can see it.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you kind of crunch up behind them, even though it's kind of a crowded. I mean, you guys are all in pretty much the same in the hallway. But yeah, you see this large ass.
Who's in the back? Who was the last person to enter the hallway? Mad Run?
Yeah, Mad Run and Donwick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Donwick
Then
would
yeah,
have
I'll
charged.
climb on top of fucking Mad Run's shoulders and look.
Okay. Yeah, you see a four-legged creature with just like burning ass red eyes and kind of like a glowing red under its chin, giant teeth, and it looks like a dog.
Oh.
What does it look like?
A dog.
A dog.
Donwick
Yeah.
would have tried to push forward as far as he could. I don't know what that would have allowed.
There's like
but-
there's like a glowing coming from the inside of its mouth.
Mm-hmm. I regret moving up here.
Yeah, I don't know how far Donwick could have moved in the group, but Donwick would have tried to move as far as he could in front of everybody. Whatever that's
Okay.
worth.
Yeah, what is? You
All right,
guys-
well, I'm doing what I said I was going to do anyway. I climb up on top of his shoulders and I cast a Ray of Enfeeblement.
Nice. Okay.
So it's an attack roll. Oh, fuck. That's not good. 12.
12 will miss.
Yep.
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 Okay.
So
So yeah, Terry hops up Mad Run, kind of casts a beam down the hallway.
Yeah. This black beam shoots out and misses.
Yeah.
Hits Donwick, but no one can tell.
It permanently affects Donwick.
I've had Ray of Enfeeblement cast on you this entire time.
Yeah, little did I know.
Yeah.
That's not-
Okay.
Well, that's
Anything
my
else?
Merv.
You might want to jump on my shoulders.
Do I have any movement left?
You'd have like maybe probably 10 feet left. Yeah.
Then I back up 10 feet.
Okay.
A backflip off of his shoulders.
Your movement's 30, right? Or is it 25?
Yep, 30.
Okay. All right. And then I think it's Mila, or was it Mad Run that got 19?
Mad
for
Run.
Sorry. I gotta do Mad Run with it. Okay. So it's Mad Run's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move up to it. I guess. How far away?
It's like less than 10 feet from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move up to it, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon.
Nice. Okay.
Does
And
it
then I'm
appear in the form of Marisha?
Ugh.
Yeah, but it's her face on the end of a hammer, so.
So it like really
was
is
the
a
worst
hard
thing I've
hitting
ever
blow.
read,
I
but-
know. That was awful.
So yeah, first I will make my melee spell attack
Okay.
with my spiritual warhammer.
I fucking love that spell.
It's insane. That's 13.
13 misses.
Nice. All right, and then I'm going to hit it with my actual warhammer.
Okay, so you moved up on it.
This
Yeah.
thing's immune to spells.
And yeah, I whiff with my spiritual warhammer, and then I assume that a 20 total will maybe hit.
That lands.
All right, roll d8. That's 9 damage total.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Mad Run, while he's charging down the hallway, kind of like has his arm out and brings up his spiritual weapon behind it. And even though it doesn't hit, it distracts it enough to come in and just land one real good. Okay. All right. And that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Now it is that one's turn that you just hit. It kind of like rears back when you strike it, comes back towards you, and you see the glow intensify in its mouth. And from his mouth, he expels a huge stream of flames that shoots down the hall toward everyone except for Terry. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
23.
Okay.
So
15.
now.
Who got 15?
15. I did.
Okay. What about Donwick?
I got a 16.
I got
Excellent.
10.
And you got a 10, Mad Run?
Yep.
Okay, so the flames, as they come down the hall, they don't strike Mila, Frank, and Donwick nearly as hard, but it's because Mad Run takes the brunt of the flame.
He took a point blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a point blank. Okay.
Wait a second.
Okay. So Mad Run takes 27 fire damage,
Jesus
Holy
Christ!
shit!
and everyone else
Uh,
take 13.
I'm gonna channel divinity to rebuke the violent.
Okay, how's that go?
Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage.
Okay. What kind of saving throw?
Wisdom.
What's it called?
Rebuke of the
It
violent.
rolled a 7.
It
So
fails.
failure?
Yeah.
Which means it takes same damage?
It'll take the same damage that it just did.
So I still
Okay.
take the damage though, right?
And it will take it in radiant. Yeah, you still take damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and so that I take 13 damage, right? Everyone who's not Mad Run or Terry. Okay.
Yeah, Mad Run took 27 and you guys took 13, and then the creature that did the fire breathing also took 27 radiant damage. Correct?
Yes.
What's that look like, Tim?
Sorry, I was just reading it again. Yeah, yeah. Donwick, just kind of like he. Man, I really wish I had a staff right now so I could Gandalf Balrog this thing. But in lieu of slamming my staff down, he just kind of like shouts no. He's like, no, and like you see like the flame part a little bit, and like a fucking bolt of radiant energy just like shoots out of Donwick, and then like goes and fucking hones in on the dude.
It is. Okay, cool. And that's a reaction for you, Donwick?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That makes it Mila's turn.
Yes. You know, I'm gonna attack with Nemesis. Well, wait. I'm close to it, right? Like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move to it. I'm gonna take Nemesis and I'm gonna try and like slam it down its throat.
Like put it like into it?
In its like slam it in its mouth, like because it has the fire in its throat, right?
Yeah. Okay. Do an attack roll, but you might. I mean, if you're gonna try and do that, you might have to make the attack roll disadvantage, possibly.
Well, I mean, at his throat, his mouth doesn't necessarily need to be open for it. That's just what I'm envisioning,
Okay.
just like toward his throat.
Okay. I thought you were just trying to like really get it in there. I was like, okay. Yeah,
Just like at his power source, like his
Yeah,
throat,
that's-
whenever.
Okay. You just do regular attack then.
Okay, wait.
Face fuck the dog.
Okay, so that's 20.
20 hits.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 4. 9 damage.
Okay.
And
so
Sorry.
what else are you gonna do?
I was going to do an unarmed strike
Okay.
as my bonus action. But I merely rolled an 8. And
That
that
misses.
will not do it, I'm assuming. So then I'm going to move back to my original spot, 10 feet.
Were you within 5 feet when you were doing all that?
When I was doing the unarmed,
Attack, you would have had been, right?
I would assume.
So he's gonna take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Fuck.
That is a 17.
That hits.
Okay. So as you're walking away, he lunges at you with his jaws and does 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Or actually, no, hold on, sorry. I did that wrong. That's 5 fire damage plus 5 piercing damage.
Okay, well that just made it worse, John. I don't know if you
Yes,
know that,
I
but that's
understand. I'm sorry.
really bad for me. So fuck you for remembering that.
Yep.
Fuck you for giving me hope and then taking it away and dashing my dreams.
As you're drawing back from him, though, it's maybe final effort. It's super weak. Okay, and that's Ronk's turn.
It knows where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not hidden from it or anything.
Yeah, you still get sneak attack.
No.
Engage.
Yeah, you're there. You're in
You
the
don't get
hallway.
like advantage or anything.
Because you're still engaged with it.
Yeah, I'm still engaged with it.
Oh, you're engaged with it?
Yeah, so you still get sneak
So I
attack
get sneak attack?
regardless.
Yes, sir.
I was like, did I say that wrong? Oh
No.
shit. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, then yeah, I will attack with my rapier.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna move up on him.
It's a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay. So yeah, you come up and maybe it's how crowded it is in the hallway, or maybe it's like how dark it is, but you have trouble hitting home, and you just kind of grind your rapier into the stone next to it.
All right, and then bonus action hand crossbow.
Nice.
You scrunching the dog's face was making me laugh.
Sorry.
He's got so much extra skin. Like, look at this. Move around a little
that's
bit. Look at that. That's all just extra.
13.
Yep. You just pick him up like that.
13
Yep.
misses.
He doesn't like it, but you can.
Alright,
And he did that to
then-
Chewie all the time.
Aww,
All I can do.
good baby.
Okay.
Love that. Love that scrub.
I love you.
I'm chill.
Cool. All right.
Sorry, Sean. Did
Alright,
you hit with your
so-
bow?
Frank moved in with the sword and the bow. Had trouble finding purchase with either.
Thanks.
And now you guys notice that the rumbling at the door next to you has stopped, and that another of the creatures comes out of the same door that the other one came out of. And
Why
moves
didn't
into
we
the
close
hallway.
that damn door, guys?
Did.
You did it. I think it just broke through. Or it's smart doggo.
I thought it came through the other door.
It did. I think the
The
rooms
door
were
that the
connected.
second one. That's what I'm saying. Why didn't we close the other door?
Because the first one that came out smashed through that door. We never opened that door.
God damn it.
Okay, so the second one comes out and it starts to glow as well from its throat, and unleashes another wave of fire down the hallway at you guys. And it's the same deal as last time. I think Terry's still back there, right?
Does it?
I mean, unless this one's closer.
Does its buddy
Or
have
did-
to make a dexterity saving throw too?
What's that?
Does the first guy have to make a dexterity saving throw because he's in path?
I
of
mean,
the
he's
fucking
coming
flame
up
too?
right beside it in the hallway.
How wide's this hallway?
Dead. Doesn't matter.
5 feet.
How's he next to him if he's 5 feet?
Because they're like
Don't save that I'm dead.
they're like medium-sized hounds.
But I thought
So
we
wouldn't
couldn't
they
be next to
occupy
each other.
5 feet so they couldn't be next to each other? Never mind.
What's
Sorry.
I'm not gonna argue.
Ignore me. I'm not trying to.
That's
I'm
dumb.
not gonna argue. That's my bad. Okay.
Did you guys make dex throws?
Oh,
So
no.
this one's not close enough to me. Then it came out like the same position as the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you guys get?
I rolled a 5, but I'm gonna use my ring of evasion and pass that.
Excellent. That's excellent. Okay.
That rings so good.
I rolled a 9.
Frank. Okay, Mila.
18.
Nice. And
Thank
then
God.
Mad Run.
15.
Okay.
You're still dead.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Mad Run's done.
Not done.
Yeah.
but You're on.
Okay, so Frank takes 11 fire damage, and the rest of you take 5 fire damage.
Oh, okay. Did you fucking max
Yeah,
roll
he
that
like max
fucking
rolled that
horse?
first one.
Jesus
Dude, so
Christ.
hard. So hard.
You did 5?
Yeah, that one only did 5. First one did 27.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Mila is not looking good.
Oh, you don't say. You didn't take
Matt
a
Run
full
took the
one.
27 damage
Yeah.
the
Yes,
first time.
yes,
so-
I'm aware that
He's looking rough.
there
It's
there's
done.
some people that are coming close to being dead.
That temp health would have been really helpful for everybody.
You know.
Except for the person who's not getting hit by anything.
All right. Donwick. Who am I closest? Who am I closest
You're
to?
behind Mila, Frank, and Mad Run. They're like mostly up front.
Can I get next to like within 5 feet of them?
Yeah. You could. What's your movement speed?
25.
I think technically you'd be closest to Frank, right? Because Mila and
Well, Mila
Run
retreated
went into
after
engage.
Mila disengaged. Well, she didn't
towards-
disengage. She moved away.
Well,
It's
Dominic said
20.
he moved to the closest to the front as he could.
Oh,
right?
that's right. Yeah,
That's
he
what-
did when he initially moved
So
up.
then you're next to Mad Run.
So
Sorry.
next to Mad Run.
Forgot.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Donald said he wanted to be more towards the front before it even began. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That is what I said.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay on hands 20 health to Madron and just like touch him on the head and be like,
Oh, you don't look so good.
He's just coughing fire blood, I guess, because
Fire blood. Blood and smoke, maybe?
Yeah.
and yeah. And then I want to make sure that I'm within 5 feet of whoever's engaged with the hounds.
I think I'm the only person engaged
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
I want to be okay. Good. So I'm next. Okay, good. So I'm right next to them. Yep, perfect. I'm done.
Okay, cool. It's back to Terry.
Fabulous. I will cast on the new one. Do I see the new one? I'm assuming I can just see things now.
You're small, so you can move up there.
I don't need to move up.
I don't even
I'm
do that.
within 30 feet, right? Still?
Yeah.
He's just peeking around legs and shit.
Yeah, I'm just. So yeah, I will cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on the new one that showed up.
Okay.
So I pull out a small little bit of clay and then form it with some arcane runes into a hand, and then a giant clay hand shows up
Okay.
and grabs the one. So make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 8.
8. That is a fail.
Nice.
So it will take 2d6 bludgeoning and be restrained.
Okay.
That's 4. 4 bludgeoning.
Okay, nice.
But it is restrained, so everyone has advantage on their attack rolls against it. And it has disadvantage on its attack rolls. And it also has disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
And
Cool.
its speed is 0.
Yep. Cool. All right. Mad Run.
All right. I'm going to attack with spiritual weapon on the first one again. That's a 21.
21 hits.
Is it plus anything or is it just straight?
Plus
D8?
your
No, it's D
wisdom.
plus your wisdom
Oh, okay.
modifier.
Okay, so that's 10 damage.
Steely Bean. Oh, buddy.
Nice. Okay. So your spiritual hammer comes down on the back of the hound and just kind of just puts it down on the ground on his belly, and the light in its throat kind of fizzles out, and then its entire body kind of just poofs and burns and just disappears.
Nice. All right. And then I will turn and smash the other one with my warhammer.
Okay, you have advantage on the attack.
Well, okay. Well, first one definitely hits because it was an 18.
Go for that.
Dang. Okay. That's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
How much health do you have?
He healed me for 20.
I know. Well, I just meant maximum.
Oh, 36.
Just because I saw he healed you 20 and you weren't close to being full.
Excuse me.
Like you were 2/3 basically.
Yeah, I did.
Because that would have like full healed me.
Right. Yeah, I took fucking what? 32 damage.
Okay, that was your turn.
Yeah,
here.
that's it. Sorry. That's all.
Okay. And the other one's dead, so it's Mila's turn.
Mila is sick of this shit. Just absolutely sick of it. And she's mad. And her rage fills her. She takes Nemesis and she goes to smack Hound number 2 across the face.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Yeah,
Okay, that's 19.
that hits.
Okay. 1d8. That's 6 damage from that.
Okay.
And then I am, like I said, Mila's pissed, so she's gonna use She's gonna use some key points to cast Fury of Blows and just try and fuck some shit up.
Okay.
Cause she is just had enough of this tomfoolery.
Yes.
Pop, pop, pop.
Immediately after you attack on a turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Okay. So that one's gonna miss. That's a hard pass.
You have advantage on all of these.
I rolled a 2 for both of them.
Give advantage on both of them.
I rolled a 2 for the first one.
And the second.
Not the second. No, the second one I rolled a natural 20. So I missed one hit with the other one.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, and then
So that's a crit for unarmed strike.
unarmed strike is 1d4, and that's 8 damage
Okay.
from that.
Okay.
You get to add your dex.
All right.
I
Anything else
did.
for
I add
Moon?
my dex.
Yeah, you get to add your dex.
What?
Yeah, you add your dex to all your unarmed strikes.
Yeah, you crit, so it's 8 damage from the dice plus 4.
Plus
so
your
that's
dex.
12.
Oh, so 12. Is that with everything, or only
You
when I
just-
spend a key point? What are you
Sure.
talking
You
about?
Unarmed
always add the
strikes.
plus 4 on unarmed strikes, but
Yes.
you doubled the die because you crit.
You can either
Because it was
double
a
the
natural
dice
20.
Okay.
or
That's
roll
why-
2
That's
d4.
where the extra 4 was.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Natural 20s are dope.
It's very mechanical. Yeah.
3.
She done fucked him in the tits.
That was a total
Yeah.
of 12 damage then, right?
Yes.
Cool.
After what'd you hit with the first one?
I don't know.
A lot.
Okay.
I'm hoping John
yeah,
kept track
Mila-
because I forgot.
Mila comes down on this thing and gives it, you know, she was working it over, but it's
I think
still.
you did like 10 and then 12.
Yeah, 10 and a 12.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay, and it's Frank's turn.
Is it engaged with anybody right now? Well,
You have
yeah.
advantage
Yeah.
on
Just
all of
attacked it.
So you automatically get sneak attack.
Get that sneak.
Sneak
Snacky,
attack.
snacky.
Rapier. 17.
I took this spell for you,
Oh,
Sean.
you have advantage.
16. Alright, so that's 17 plus 6. Yeah, that's
Nice. That hits for
a
sure.
23 hit. Alright.
Yep.
And then let's see, 1d8 plus 4.
Ooh, dude, that sneak attack is gonna be tasty.
7
Ugh.
plus 2.
I can hear
Doesn't
that
sneak
noise.
attack go up to level
That's
4?
It's like
9.
How many d6 do you have? for your
chunky butterfly
sneak attack?
signs.
Huh?
How many d6 is your sneak attack, Sean?
Should be like
That was
2.
just 1.
No.
Should be 2.
It should be
Should be
2.
Yeah, I think you're 2 at level 4. It might have gone
that
up.
should
was
be
a
two.
2.
I think
it was
every
a
odd level
9.
you get another d6 for your sneak attack.
9.
I'm warning.
John, that was
So,
hilarious.
Plus
So
5.
serious.
Plus 5, that's 14.
14 damage?
Yeah, 14 points of damage.
Is this bludgeoning and piercing damage being dealt? Does it seem like it's doing full damage?
What's that?
Just are their attacks doing full damage? Do they look like they're doing as much as they should be doing?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
So
Alright,
yeah,
great,
Frank,
so.
Frank, you did 14, you said? So,
Yeah.
okay, so Frank comes out in between you guys with his rapier, and as it's kind of like looking and jawing towards you guys, Frank just thrusts right into its chest and it just explodes in a ball of fire. Way faster than the other one. It's like an instant, like, and it just vanishes. The smell of smoke fills the air.
Are there any other combatants around thing that I know?
That's the only thing that you guys have seen.
Are
Can
we out
I-
of combat?
I believe so.
Yeah, right now you are.
Can I open my senses and use divine sense to sense the presence of strong evil?
What do you
Yes.
So if there is, I will know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me.
Does Solar Cover affect that?
Yep, that is not behind total cover.
What types of creatures?
Celestial, fiend, and undead.
And within how close?
60 feet. And I would also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell.
Okay. Give me a second.
And if I do sense anything, I would smell a noxious odor. Or if there's powerful good, I would hear the rings of heavenly music in my ears, but I'm not counting.
That's
Did it really
cute.
say that?
Yeah, I'm not counting on that one.
That's cute.
Nice. Yeah, you are using your sense, and it's pretty quiet. You're not picking anything up.
Dope. Then I would like to run over to... Well, run. I would like to hobble over to Mila and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Terry wants to look around.
You regain 11
in that
hit
room.
points.
Thanks.
The room
Mila
that came out of.
kisses Donwick's the cheek part of his helmet and says thank you.
As she's doing it, Donwick tries to and turn, but she still only gets helmet.
That's creepy. Donwick's a creeper.
And then I'm going to use healing hands on myself.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Frank as well.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You
Excellent.
did fire, right?
Yeah.
Couple times.
Yeah.
I think everyone got fucked up
Except
except for
Terry.
Terry.
You heal
Oh,
for
shit.
what is it? Plus my wisdom, or is it just a straight D8?
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
So 8.
The
Oh,
best
yeah,
part.
you heal for 8.
The best part about my inspiring leader that I did earlier today, I didn't even do it on myself. I literally did it on you.
You could have done it on yourself.
Just you.
Woo!
Cool.
But yes,
So you
I want to
guys-
look around for like signs of where these goblins went
Okay.
because they came down here, right? Like
yeah.
a couple of them did, right?
Yeah, there was at least 2 that Terry saw himself, but 3 I think that Donwick saw.
No.
Oh.
He
I
was.
saw one, and then yeah.
And
So I
two
saw
more.
I saw 3. Yeah.
Either way, some of them
So
came down there.
what's the room situation? So okay, so there was like 2 doors.
Yeah. The
There's
2
one
on the
got-
left got opened.
There are
Yeah,
2
those-
doors on the
those
left.
got
They've both been opened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself too, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm using 2 spell slots.
Thank you. There were 2 doors on the left and 2 doors on the right.
Yep. Both doors on the left are open. None of the doors on the right are open.
I think I rolled.
Can we and Terry looked at the doors through the doors on the left?
Yeah, he's
I
just.
We haven't
all-
gone in there.
I'm
Oh.
trying to figure out to
They're
see
not
where the
Terry.
goblins went when they came down here.
So there's the other.
Oh.
There were 2 passages out of the main room.
Well, I want to look in the doors.
Yeah.
I want to look in the rooms.
Yeah, like you're in that hallway and I'm in the main room.
Okay,
So-
I want to look in the rooms.
Okay. Cool. So Mila, you check one of the doors on the right.
Well, no,
It
on the
opens-
left. On the left. Sorry.
You're
Like
going
the
in-
doors that are already opened. Like I
Right.
just want to look to see if there's anything in there.
Okay, so you walk into one of the doors to the left. The room is large. Both of the doors on the left connect to the same room.
Mm-hmm.
In the room is kind of the same stuff. There's like old scattered pieces of like old tapestry and stuff like that. But mostly the first thing you notice is that there's like remain of eaten creatures, but you can't tell what belongs
they have
to
clothes?
what. I mean, it's just like shreds. There's nothing
Are there any silver shreds
like
or
shreds
red
of-
shreds of a cloak, perhaps?
No, they're
Okay.
older than that. Yeah, and that's all that's in there.
Okay. Cool. I tell everybody, hey, there's just a bunch of like old dead bodies in there.
Hey guys, no big deal. It's fine.
Donwick says a quick prayer.
Do you guys like want to open these other doors or no?
I mean, is that what happened the first time? You guys opened doors and then we got blasted with fire.
I mean, This is Dungeons and Dragons, is it not? Should we just tiptoe through flowers?
Well, I don't know. I got hit in the face with like a lot of fire.
But you're still alive to talk about it, my man.
While they're talking, Donwick opens one of the doors to the right. Just absent-mindedly, just like not really paying attention. Just like there's a door, and Donwick's like, "Oh, what's in here?" And like opens it.
Okay. So yeah, you open one of the doors on the right, and you don't see anything initially, but you feel the door, the corner behind the door. You feel something kind of move, and you hear like a sniff or something.
Hear
like
what?
A shuffling.
A shuffling.
A shuffling, like a sniffle. Yeah.
I heard a sniffle.
I can see 60 feet in the dark.
I close the
It's just-
door.
It's just
Like-
behind the door. Yeah.
Domwick's in the door.
No, like you open the door and there's a corner. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. You.
The door opens into the room, and behind where the door is, you hear a
Yeah.
Hello? Is there somebody
And
there?
I was trying to
What are you
close that door.
doing? The fire breath.
You just hear more sniffling, and you see like this set of like kind of wet blue eyes come out from behind the door. It's like a dirty child. He's like hiding there, but he can't see very well because he's been in the dark for like who knows how long.
Oh, dearie. Can
You
you
should be able to see
speak?
better then.
And he's kind of like
Adapted to the dark.
please, and like reaches both of his arms out towards you.
I pick him up.
Okay. Okay.
Get my tail dirty.
Yeah, you pick him up, and he just kind of
Yeah.
like throws his arms over your
Neck
shoulders.
real hard.
And he's just kind of hanging over you, or a little. He's crying or whatever.
Yeah, I just hold the little kid. I'm not gonna ask him for it. I just hold the kid.
Okay, Mila asks a question.
Okay.
Mila says, "Are there others like you, not the monsters? Are there other
he
people?"
kind of has trouble getting his composure, and he says, "It's just me and my sister.
And where's
Nice.
your sister?
I don't know.
You were separated here?
Before I came down."
Who did someone put you in here?
Dead. She's dead as
They put me in here. The red ones. The red. He just says red, and then just kind of buries his face in Donwick's shoulder.
It's okay.
Do these
it's
rooms
okay.
connect?
No, they don't. Not like the other ones.
Okay. Mila goes to the other door and
I
opens
think
it.
that's enough questions.
Okay. Yeah, you go to the next room, and it's emptier than any of the others. There's nothing in there. It's been picked apart by whoever has been down here for the last couple thousand years. There's nothing, or just
Bronk would like to make his way down the hallways where we don't know if it dead ended or not.
okay. So Frank moves down the hallway, and it opens up a little. Where's Kyle at? Is he?
Being
Okay, I'll just wait until he comes back.
Okay, well I have to pee too then. Will you take this
Okay.
dog, please?
oh, he's
Thank
flushing the toilet. Got like
It's tag team.
fire and peas now.
Tag team.
Oh, babe.
What? I was that whole time they were talking to a kid or whatever. I was looking for signs of where these goblins that came down here.
Okay, well, Frank is on something, and then you were looking for signs of. Oh, that's right. You were looking for signs of goblins first.
Yeah, before they even found the kid. Yes.
Okay, so, well, you guys searched these rooms, and there's no goblins there. Not that you've seen. So are you like leaving everyone to go look for them?
Yeah, I was searching for signs of these goblins though before any of that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the main room.
In the main
What?
room, to
Like
see
way
where the
back?
fuck they went.
Like back up the stairs?
No, just in the main room because you guys went off from the
There's-
hallway to the left,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got attacked by monster dogs. So I'm in the main room because 2 people came down here.
I didn't think there was a
They're
main
not
room.
over there.
I thought we just like walked down the stairs, then there's like a wall, and then there's halls left and right.
Yeah, that
No,
first,
no, it's a
There was,
big
like,
room.
an
the first area is like a
and then
room.
hallway splitting off of it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I'm in that main room where we straight came down from the stairs, and I'm looking for something.
Okay. Well, so yeah, Terry, you go back into the main room, and you see the hallway that leads in the other direction. But as you kind of approach it, it's a little dark. As you get closer, you realize that it's kind of shut off when there's a door instead of it being open like the other hallway.
Okay.
What's happening?
I'm looking for signs to see if I can tell which direction that they went into.
Okay, sorry.
Like footprints in the dust.
Footprints, like markings.
Yeah.
Foot traffic, something.
Did Frank see anything, or did Sean also go to pee?
Sure,
We haven't resolved that yet.
Do an investigation check, looking for tracks or something.
Not great. Waste of time. 10.
Damn.
10. You can see at least shuffling through the dust, and they went to the right. They go through behind that door. Real
that
quick,
door,
too.
like unlocked? I'll Jimmy the handle.
It's locked. So Frank, you go into this open area.
Work on picking it.
And it looks like there's like a couple old like stone like benches or whatever. It looks like it might have been like an old bath or something like. But you see,
Frank went
what's
straight.
Yeah, he went further down.
Okay.
But you see like a mantle on the far wall, and there's like a figurine standing on it, and it's metallic and nicely sculpted. It's pretty, catches your eye.
What does it look like?
It's just a figure of a man who's like wearing. It's just like flowing robes. It's a little worn though. It's old.
Is there anything I can deduce about it? Is there any knowledge I might know from that? Discern what this figurine is.
Make a. Oh, we lost some. Make a history check.
$19.
Okay. So looking it over, you can pretty much tell that it's very, very old, but it's in pretty good condition, and you have a good feeling that it can probably fetch you a pretty good price.
But I don't catch any vibes that maybe like a handle to whatever. I grab it.
Yeah. So yeah, you take it off, and like you were saying, no, you would have noticed if it had been like permanently affixed to the mantle or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes straight off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just hang on to that, throw it in my pack. There's nothing of note in this area of the tunnel.
It just looks like old water runoff. Yeah. There's not a lot down there. The statue itself kind of like blended in with the stone walls. So it was like, you were able to see it even though it looked pretty similar to its surrounding.
I make my way back to the group and let them know I found a figurine and that there was nothing else down there that I could discern.
Okay. And
Cool,
what's going
thanks,
on with them? Are they gone?
I think that even though they make fun of Sean's Wi-Fi,
They're back.
They're the problem.
I don't see him moving though.
I know. I got really scared.
Sweet internet, guys.
You guys all sounded like robots, and then I tried to just disconnect to get back in. Then
Yeah.
It just did.
So
what did Sean see in that room?
Metal mantle, figure of a man.
Yeah, he
Scaramouche.
found something of value down there. It was like an old statuette.
Terry wants to find all the things of value.
Yeah, you fucking missed it, bro.
I know, because I'm a coward.
Okay, so Frank went back and told them that. That's fucked up. Yeah. So Terry, you're over there. The door is locked.
Yeah, I was gonna work on picking that, but then we got disconnected real hard.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Work for it.
I believe it's a plus 5. 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, Terry's kind of up on his tippy toes trying to work this lock or whatever. And you hear like a series of loud clunks come from it, and then it kind of shifts open, and you just feel this draft begin.
Okay.
Kind of start sucking air down into that hallway.
So
And
sorry, you broke up real hard. Where did I feel the wind coming from?
Sorry.
From
You're
the corridor.
pulling in.
No, pulling in. You open the door, and the door creaks open. You see stairs, and then a cold draft is like flowing into this.
Into this.
We didn't catch like any of that.
Into this dark staircase. I mean, you can't see. It curls down.
Staircase?
Yeah, it's another staircase. It goes further.
Yeah.
First time I heard that.
Yeah.
Staircase, like
Sorry,
like the
guys.
documentary.
Yeah, I ain't going in there
Okay.
since we have connection issues. I'll let everyone else do something.
Oh, nice.
Are we all back
Um,
in the main room?
Yeah, you
Or-
guys are all.
Or have we all like meandered back? And Donwick has the child.
I'm holding the child, and I pull out a ration from my pack, and I start feeding the child some food.
Okay.
You said the kid can't see, or
Who
can
can't
see? To the child. Can the child see?
The child can see.
Okay, I thought you said that it couldn't.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was
Cool.
just asking.
All right, so you guys have that. How about you guys make a perception check? Terry's backing away from the door that he just opened.
17.
Wait, who's making a perception check?
Everyone.
All of you guys.
Oh, everyone. Okay. You guys
guys-
are like cutting out like every third word or so.
Don got a 17.
I'm gonna change something. We're all gonna lose connection for 1 minute.
Frank, what'd you get?
For what?
They're gone
For
forever.
a perception check.
Is it them?
Oh, we
It's
were doing
them.
a perception
I tried to
check?
help them by
Sure.
putting it on their server.
I
but-
don't even remember what I rolled. That's not what I rolled.
It's at 23.
Okay, and then Mila.
That is a 15. Sorry, 15.
Okay, and then we just need Terry and Mad Run.
Sorry, I tried to change the server to East Coast to give them, or Central to give them better ping, but it's their internet connection.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what my proficiency modifier is.
Right now you're at a +3, I think. Maybe, or is it still +2?
+3 is my dexterity modifier.
You're a +2 for proficiency at level 4, and then it goes to +3 at level 5.
Okay.
Yep. And that's class wide, I think.
So thieves' tools,
Mm-hmm.
I would have a +5 because that's proficiency modifier plus dexterity modifier. But what if what is it? It's not like do you expertise in thieves' tools, or there's like a?
I think you're just proficient in it. I'm pretty sure, but let me check.
I thought you could expertise in it. I don't remember. Or yeah, just be proficient in it, I guess.
Now it's equals tools. Here we go. Yeah, it's just adding proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to disarm a trap or an open lock. So, and that gets better too. The higher class or the higher level you get, your proficiency gets like crazy big.
Well, as long as you take your ability score modifiers.
Yeah, because it's just a dexterity check, right? For thieves' tools, it's like a dexterity ability check
Plus your proficiency modifier.
plus your proficiency. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And you have a high dex, right?
It's +3.
So yeah, you get a +5 to checks for thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Are they?
They're dead.
I don't think they're gonna make it, man.
Yeah.
An old '70s bush.
You're welcome.
They fucking died, dude.
They
Might
make
just
fun
have
of
to-
they make
Dude,
fun
that-
of Sean's internet, but Kyle's internet I feel like has more problems.
Dude, this is bullshit. I was like literally about to just. Okay, all right.
Text the
Get
conclusion.
back in here.
What are you about to do, John? Give us a sneak peek.
I mean, it was just gonna be. I was asking you guys to make perception checks. I mean, come on.
Well, I'll just remember that.
I just can't. I wrote all your guys' stuff down, except for Terry and Mad Run because they're maybe Ohio got. Well, no, because Sean's in Cincinnati. Maybe they got sucked into a sinkhole.
I gotta go to bed anyway. I got
Wait,
class
they might be able
tomorrow.
to join by voice, not video.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
done.
Well, here I will just tell you guys what I was gonna do, and then I'll just like FaceTime Kyle and do it with them. How's that work?
Okay.
I don't care.
Because we were gonna be done in like 10 minutes anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all rolled good enough. You guys, the door creaks open, the cold air starts to rush down, and you hear sobs of what sounds like a girl coming from down the stairs. And the brother kind of lifts his head off of your shoulder and sniffles, and then is like quiet, and he's listening to it. I think that's my sister.
How sure are you?
I'm pretty sure.
How sure am I of this kid?
Make an insight check.
14.
Yeah, he definitely seems straightforward, like dramatized.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not picking up any vibes. Yeah, shit. I wish they didn't drop out. I guess.
I feel bad trying to move forward if I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
maybe you
be
should
here.
just wait. Because if you guys go down and they're not here, then we won't. You know what I'm saying? It
I
won't
think
work.
that's a decent stopping point. There's something calling us down the stairs, but we're at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, it can work. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just stop there then. It wouldn't have gone much longer. It was a little bit more too, but
Sorry, man.
no, it's all good. It's not. It's just they're
Sorry, I
in it,
changed
guess.
the server. I thought I was gonna help, but
Well, I mean,
I
it
mean,
wasn't doing
it
great
wasn't
before anyway.
working,
They
yeah.
weren't.
Yeah,
hearing,
it wasn't you.
They weren't hearing anything anyway, so it's not like it matters.
Okay. Well, I need to FaceTime them and wrap up with them real quick. So I guess
just
I'll...
FaceTime them on this. Just to get them in on that FaceTime. They're probably outside
They're-
smoking a cigarette, giving their internet a break.
Well, that'll be perfect though if Kyle's got his phone on.
Just FaceTime. Hit him with the old
FaceTime that.
FT.
That motherfucker.
Let's tunnel voice chat.
This FaceTime is fucking up my computer. Here we go.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm FaceTiming Kyle.
Do you think they're just ghosting us?
Maybe.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. I restarted my computer, and we're smoking a cigarette right now while I was waiting for that.
No, yeah, it's all good. I mean, we figured the connection was shit there for a second.
Yeah.
But
We're done now.
Sean's got class, I think, and it's about 9 anyway. So I was just gonna wrap it up with you guys. You opened the
They
door.
already leave?
What's that?
They already leave?
No, they're still there.
Alright, well, we're about to leave. So.
Okay, we'll try it once. If it doesn't work, though, we'll probably call it off. He's gonna try and hop back on real quick.
It didn't work, so we just decided to smoke a cigarette, but not communicate that with anyone. We didn't. You all are just sitting there like assholes, just waiting. Kyle's funny.
On the Wi-Fi or on It's on the Wi-Fi.
I hope she broke up with Markel. I think she did.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Word. All right. Okay, so we'll just jet through this because I know Sean's trying to get off. Okay.
No, that's all good. Take your time.
No, I mean I know you got class, dude. That shit sucks.
Nah, I can. It's just class.
Okay. Hey. So you guys opened the door. Terry opened the door. What did you guys? Do you remember what you got in your perception check?
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Did we roll perception check?
I did.
He's so genuine. He's like, did I?
Yeah, I got a 14.
13.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are standing there at the top of this stairwell, and you hear what sounds like sobs coming from down the hall or down the staircase. And the child that Donald's carrying seems to recognize. He seems to recognize them as his sister. Are they frozen again?
Nope.
Oh, okay. No. Okay. All right.
Should we go down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Mila starts walking down the stairs.
I put the child down
Mm-hmm.
and walk down the stairs.
Sit.
Okay. As you guys enter the staircase, you kind of see the stonework go from like clean and cornered to like more natural looking, not as cleanly carved. And you start following it down. The cries from the bottom kind of get a little bit louder and louder as you work down. Are all of you guys?
What?
Are all of you guys walking down?
Yeah.
Or did somebody stay up?
No.
No one stayed with the child?
Well, I assume the child was following us. He wouldn't want to be left alone.
I don't know.
I have the child's hand in my hand, and he's coming with us.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys get to the bottom.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Little one, what's your name?
My name's Jacob.
Jacob?
Yes.
And what's your sister's name?
Her name's Eve.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much, Jacob. My name is Mila. Terry, can you use that same thing you used with Donwick to try to talk to Eve and see if it is Eve?
I need to know where she is.
Okay, so we need to get closer?
Yeah, I can only cast that on someone I know where they are.
Okay.
As we approach the bottom of the stairs, can I use my divine sense to see if I can detect some evil in the 60-foot realm?
Yeah. You just get to how's that work again? You just get to
I know the location of them if they're not behind full.
Is it a channeled divinity?
Full cover? No, I get to use it 1 plus my charisma modifier per.
Nice. That's
short rest,
super
I
dope.
think.
Okay. Yeah. So you use your divine sense.
Yep.
You guys know you can hear that you're getting close. Donwick uses his ability, and he gets a hard ping. You guys are very close to something.
So I know the location of them.
It's at the bottom of the staircase.
One of them, or more of them.
It's just one.
Guys,
I
there's one very evil thing down here.
I stop the kid, and I'm like, "Listen, Jacob." Oh fuck.
Damn it.
Oh my
back.
god.
This is
Whatever.
bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Listen, Jacob. No.
I'm sorry.
Damn schnitzel fucking.
Fuck.
Yeah, I stop the kid, and I'm just like, this is very important. When we get to the bottom of the stairs, you have to tell us if this is your sister Eve that you can see, and then you have to run up the stairs because you could. There's something very bad at the bottom of the stairs, and really just wait, halfway up the stairs, and if you hear us dies, and just escape this tunnel as fast as possible.
He's like, okay, I can do that. He kind of takes your hand again. You guys continue on down the stairs, and I'm just gonna go ahead. No, I thought they were gonna hop back in. Damn it. Oh, here, Kyle's FaceTiming me.
We can play like that. We can hear him.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
I can't fucking join on.
It's okay. I'm just gonna wrap it up real quick.
Can you hear me?
So,
can you hear me, Kyle?
No.
No. Okay.
Not really. So Franck asked the child to come down and identify the girl, and then run upstairs because he thought something was gonna go down. He identified. You guys heard that there was something evil down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys continue down the staircase, and the stairs kind of give way to like more of a ramp, like a smooth ramp, and you can see where you are. It's like very ancient. It's not even like, carved at all. It's just kind of like a cave, a little dwelling. And you see this like large marble platform. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like connected, but
Yep.
There we go.
Hello.
So yeah, you guys see this large, like circular marble table with like an opening in the middle, and it's got like relief carvings all over it. And in front of it, there's this little girl just crouched in front of it, just cowering. And Jacob kind of picks his head up and he says, Eve, come here, it's us. And she just continues to cry. And Donwick, you are able to identify that that's where you were pinging.
what were you pinging?
I divine sense.
Picked up.
Right, but which one was it?
It's
the
her.
little girl.
Oh, that she is not as she seems.
Yeah, but celestial fiend or undead, which is she?
Oh yeah, true.
She's a fiend. Jacob breaks loose from Franck's grasp and starts running towards Eve.
Wait,
I try and grab him before he gets
Yeah.
too far away.
because I definitely said she's not what she seems.
Make an acrobatics. Well, yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Uh, 13.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to grab his hand before he reaches. But as he's lunging towards Eve, the girl's face lifts up, and you can tell just by looking at her that she's not human. And then she slowly starts to grow, and then her clothes become tattered, and you just see a dark figure, an old woman standing in front of you. And she kind of bares her teeth and opens her eyes and screams. And then that's where we'll end it. Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
And Jacob shits his pants.
Where's the only one?